smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Tryna catch me a op, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more.
His brain's gone, nigga.
It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting.
We really hit it, nigga.
We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Hop out and leave them holding like the Bible. AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals.
Break that shit down, nigga.
AK or anybody kill. Hop out, keep the drilling and spilling. Stay on point, 6-2 gon' split 'em. FN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eat these bullets for dinner.
5.0, eat 'em up, eat 'em up.
SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops Draco. I got them all, you don't want no. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get this pussy, leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding.
Y'all know what the fuck going on around here, nigga. Y'all nigga keep talking about you want smoke. You can't catch me on social media, my nigga. I'm in the street with it, you dig what I'm saying? Nigga know they gotta kill me or die, nigga. Fuck you mean?
What's going on, everybody? Peace and blessings to everybody in the building. Salute. The doctor be here in a minute. But until then, y'all here with me, and I appreciate it. All things AMCFSG in the building. Salute my brother Terrell Davis. How you doing, my brother? Peace and blessings to you. Peace and blessings to you, my nigga. Rozilla, long time no see, King. Peace and blessings to you. Hope everything's well. Shout out to my nigga Big Bob Guns in the building. Salute, bro. My nigga David Tissane, bro. What's up, homie? Peace and blessings to you, bro. Peace and blessings to you. 6,500, bro. Hope everything's well with you and your family. Salute, King. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings to you. Fresh Baker with the motherfucking pies in the building. Salute, King. Peace and blessings to you. Night Rider. Salute, my brother. Peace and blessings to you. Hope everybody doing well today. I got a quick question. Do y'all have fairs where y'all from? Like, the fair that comes in for like 10 days and everything. I'm just wondering because we just had one come here and it's still here. It leaves next week. But boy, I tell you. Yeah, we got the state fair. We got the state fair in North Carolina, right? We got the state fair. It's going to Raleigh next week. But we have a fair right now in Winston-Salem. It's called the Dixie Classic Fair. You feel what I'm saying? Like Barnum and Bailey, Ringling Brothers, all that type of shit. Like the Dixie Classic Fair is right now. And it has everything the state fair has because when they leave Winston, they go to Raleigh for the state fair. Right? So I just realized, bro, the fair is obstinations with the prices, bro. Like a smoked turkey leg is $23. It's $23 for a smoked turkey leg, and a damn burger with cheese on it is $26. Of course, they say it's a half a pounder, but still, it's $26. Candy apple, $8. Like, what in the fuck? Bro, I remember, man, I used to go. See, the last time I went to the fair was in 2016 with my kids, right? But I used to go when I was a kid, like in the 90s. You can go to the fair with $30, $10, you can ride everything. And you can get you a few snacks. A few snacks with 30. Man, $30 won't get you one meal now. And that shit's a la carte. So you bought the smoked turkey leg and or the burger. You still got to buy the fries, and the fries are like $8. And I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers charging more than Five Guys and shit, bro. Shout out to my brother Thomas Hill in the building. Boxing Wiz, salute, King. Hey, Boxing Wiz, man, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my guy Boxing Wiz too, man. He be having some nice little videos and shit over there. I went through and watched a couple of his videos the other day. Shout out to Boxing Wiz in the building, salute. And the doctor, she on the way. Y'all know black people time. But yeah, that shit crazy as hell. Now, there has been a lot of talk right now about Lamont Roach and Pitbull. Now, true boxing fans, they want to see Lamont Roach pull this off. But we have to say but, because in boxing, anything can happen. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm trying to change my device. But like I was saying, I'm not saying Pitbull Cruz is ass or nothing like that, right? But what I'm saying is Pitbull Cruz does have the chance to defeat a Lamont Roach. He does, if you think about it. Pitbull Cruz was able to overcome Rolly Romero, right? And Lamont Roach, he does get into exchanges. Now, I'm not gonna say Pitbull got this all-encompassing power, but Pitbull ain't nobody you just take a small walk in the park with. You feel what I'm saying? Like Pitbull, he deserves his respect. Actually, I thought it was close to even, bruh, 6,500. Actually. So actually, I was thinking that, I think they got Lamont Roach as the slight favorite. Bruh, 6,500. I think Lamont Roach is the slight favorite. I'm not sure. Matter of fact, I can pull it up right now. Hold on. Just to check it out real quick. Let me see. Yeah, DraftKings got Lamont Roach as the favorite. He's minus 260. Minus 260. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Minus 260. O'Shaquie Foster and Stephen Fulton. O'Shaquie Foster and Stephen Fulton. They had 110 and 115, so that's an evenly matched fight. Sebastian Fundora is minus 450, and Keith Thurman is plus 320. Then you got Virgil Ortiz. Damn, Virgil Ortiz is minus 650 versus Erickson Lubin. Abdullah Mason minus 425 versus Sam Noakes. Wow. Brian Norman Jr. is only minus 135 versus Devin. Devin is a plus 110. This is probably the first fight I've ever seen Devin Haney as the under. Matter of fact, this is the first fight I've seen Devin Haney as an underdog. Devin Haney is the underdog for the first time. That's amazing. That's crazy though. But I don't mind. I want to see it. But you got David Allen coming up this weekend versus Makhmudov. I really think that Makhmudov ain't the same. That's the same one that Cody Crowley beat on. Makhmudov. Makhmudov got beat by Cody Crowley. See, Makhmudov was Earl Spence mandatory, and then Cody Crowley beat him. But see, this one thing that I want to bring up while I'm on this shit, y'all notice Jerome Boots Ennis versus Usama Lima. Jerome Boots Ennis is minus 3,000, right? Boots Ennis is minus 3,000. Salute to my brother Marquis in the building. So Boots Ennis is minus 3,000, but people trying to tell me that this is a close fight. I've been trying to say this shit. Lima don't really stand a chance against Boots. He's minus 3,000. Like, we not gonna sit here and butter this shit up. This fight right here is lower than Shakur Stevenson coming back to fight Joe Cordina. This fight is lower than that. Like, this ain't even a fucking showcase fight, bro. You put $60 on Lima. Shit. He plus 2,000, so 60 will turn you into about 1,800. 60 will turn to 1,800, Big Bob. Shit. Hold on one second. Shit. Hold on one second. I got to send Dr. Keita down, whatchamacallit. Hold on, y'all. I forgot to send her the damn link. Hold on. I'm getting cussed out by Key because I didn't have the shit together there. Dr. Key on the way now. I forgot to give her the link. My bad. Shit. Well, Marquis, Big Bob say he might put a little something on. Y'all know how Dr. Key like to sprinkle shit on the upset. I'm just saying, motherfuckers gonna be upset. I'm gonna sprinkle Boots stopping them under 6 rounds, I guess. Now, matter of fact, I might take the over. The over is 6.5 rounds. I might take it. Just because I know the type of fighter Jerome Boots in is. He like to go out there and play with his food. So I think he might try to go out there and, yeah, he like to save the motherfuckers. Like, he think he get paid for overtime. So since he feel like he get paid for overtime, I'm going to bet on the damn overtime. I'm going over 6.5 rounds. Boots can't help himself. Oh, that's your homeboy's son, Fresh Baker. Good luck, man. I see Zaquin Moses is minus 5,000. But I hope your homeboy's son give him what for and what if. And do it in front of Shakur Stevenson. But yeah, Zaquin Moses is minus 5,000. Matter of fact, he fighting Antonio Dunton L. Jr., who's a plus 1,500. Big Colts Nation in the building. My nigga Emmanuel Carter coming through here. Of course, we number one in the AFC. I can't wait till we play the Jacksonville Jaguars, Emmanuel Carter, just so we can show them what it is and what it won't be. And this week right here, we're going to beat the Arizona Cardinals by about 30. Light-skinned business in the building. People don't even realize it. Like, the Colts right now, we on a whole nother level, bro. Like, we the best team in probably football right now. Our only loss was a come-behind loss. Like, Matt Stafford got hot against us. But, bro, we done transcended football right now, bro. Like, we might go 16-1. I'm just saying. We might be the first team to secure a playoff spot this year. You feel me? And we got Jacksonville in our division, who's also only got one loss. But the fact that they got one loss and we got one loss, they got us ranked number one. That just shows the strength of our schedule, and that shows how we dominate shit. Exactly, man. You got bro 6,500 talking about spoken like a fan. No, bro 6,500. Nigga, we had this shit last year. We just had a quarterback that kept giving. We had a quarterback like Jameis Winston. We had a young black quarterback that didn't know how to play the role. Now we got Danny Dimes over there. Danny Dimes is dropping dimes every week, bro. Then we got Jonathan Taylor. We got Jonathan motherfucking running 3 touchdowns. 3. Yeah, famous Jameis, like the famous Amos cookies, bro. Famous Amos. You can say what you want about Jameis Winston. He came from my college, Florida State. One thing about Jameis Winston, he's a home run hitter. It's either going to be all or nothing. Either he going to throw you a touchdown or he going to throw you a pick 6. One or the other. When that nigga touch the ball, it scores. Yes, Jonathan. Yes, Jonathan does it. But yeah. Shout out to Miss Moet in the building. Hey, Joette, I was thinking about that damn song Twister had. Y'all remember that song Twister had that I could do it good, but I could do it better. I can get but I can get I'm gonna just let it go right there. But shout out to the Canadian queen in the building. Shout out to you. Shout out to them. Yes. Hey, bro, 6,500. Jameis Winston got the most iconic quote in football. Lee Jackson, salute my brother. Deshaun Jackson was cracking up when Jameis Winston say, sometimes you just got to pull your shit out and put it on the table and see who's bigger. Marquis already knows. See, boy, don't shit get past Marquis right there. Come and make it rain down on me. Yeah. Then the chorus killer. She talking about, I'm calling you daddy. See, you LB salute. Boxing Wiz. That's before your time right there. That was that twist. That Twister, he had a song that the girl was like, I can do it good, but I can do it better. I done got wet, but I can get wetter. Come and make it rain down on me. That was the name of the song, Boxer Wiz. Go play that to your girl right there, man. You might get a couple kids out of it. Thank me later. Like I'm Drake. Thank me later. Sonny Augustine, my brother, my brethren. Sock Passe, my nigga, in the building. In the building. Zoe Pound done represented. And hey, Sonny, I'm about to pull a number out your book. You know, a lot of Haitians, we represent the coast. You know, Haitians represent the coast, Sonny Augustine. So by definition, you a Coke fan. Shout out to the beautiful Ashley in the corner. Ashley Corner. Man, one day I'm gonna take Ashley out the corner and it's gonna be Ashley's centerpiece. Ashley centerpiece in the middle of the room. She in the middle of the room. She's the centerpiece. She's out the corner. She's out the corner. She is out the motherfucking corner. But yeah, it's crazy. Like they doing a lot of funny ass shit with these motherfucking belts. The welterweight's got Lewis Crocker as a fucking champion. That shit was about as bad as having Baranchik as a champion. Like that nigga is a free lunch. And everybody's trying to eat their food. Matter of fact, he's dessert. You got Devin and Brian Norman fighting. You got Roland Pacquiao fighting. Everybody trying to eat that food up real quick so they can get to that fucking dessert. That nigga Jello. And you know what they say about Jello, right? That you always have room for fucking Jello. Oh, Emmanuel Carter. That's elementary, my dear boy. Let me tell you what made the Colts my team. Eric Dickerson. Eric Dickerson was my favorite football player. Eric Dickerson was my favorite football player. And Marshall Faulk was my second all-time favorite football player from San Diego State. The Colts drafted him. And you know, yeah. And you know, I got an old Johnny Unitas jersey when he played for the Baltimore Colts. It was just something about the Colts, man. You know, sometimes it's just something that you just can't explain. You feel me? And you know, I'm on foreign soul, so I really ain't got no ties to anywhere, really. But Indianapolis Colts, when I played with them on Tecmo Bowl, and I used to take Eric Dickerson up that gut, he was like Bo Jackson, but better. He was Bo. I ain't saying he might be better than Bo, but Bo didn't have a long time. Brian the King Falcon, salute, King. But Eric Dickerson, you do one slant rush, and it's touchdown. And I just used to play with them all the time. You know, Philadelphia had Randall Cunningham. Bo Jackson was on the Raiders. You had Thurman Thomas, Andre Reed, and Jim Kelly on Buffalo. San Francisco had Joe Montana and Jerry Rice. Shit. Yeah, Bo versus Eric. But see, bro, 6500, Bo knows sports. Bo was multi-dimensional like Deion Sanders, but Bo was better than Deion at baseball. And Bo was a beast on that football field, but he didn't have the longevity. Now, if he had the longevity, he probably could have did more than Eric Dickerson, but Eric Dickerson was an upstanding runner. You feel me? He didn't hit them holes like that. Eric Dickerson used to run that high style. So, you know, I used to try to do that shit, and I got lit the fuck up in football. I said, yep, I don't need to be a quarterback or a running back. So when I got that's crazy because in Pop Warner, I was always either a quarterback or, you know, the damn wing back. You know, I do the option routes and shit when we in Wishbone. But I got to high school, them boys was a lot stronger than they was in Pop Warner. And I remember I got hit on a blindside blitz. Nigga knocked my whole helmet out. Nigga gave me a concussion. That blindside blitz, I was like, you know what, coach? I think I'm going to play defense. And I became a free safety and a punt returner. Free safety and punt returner. So, you know, yeah, hey, bro, 6500, that shit traumatized me. I ain't going to lie. I told myself I'm too small and I could not take another shot like that. Especially especially from the linebacker. Sonny Augustine. Nah, crap block, Ashley, is if you about to go attack my teammate and I hit your ass unaware. They don't even let people do crackbacks no more. And Sonny Augustine, I thought defense was the safest position in football, but that's wrong too. See, I thought being a free safety, I was good. You know, anybody put it in the air, I can hawk it down. You know, ran a 4.23. So, you know, could hawk it down. Well, that was my senior year. I was like 4.3 all the way to my senior year. But we was bad. Y'all can look us up. Mount Tabor High School, 99. Yeah, bro, 6,500. I fucked up. I broke my collarbone my 11th grade year. My collarbone got snatched. They had a running back from Kannapolis. His name was Nick Maddox. I think Nick Maddox either went to college or something, but we had Nick Maddox. But North, they had Crowell. They got drafted for the Lions. He used to play for our rival, North Forsyth. But Nick Maddox, that nigga came from Kannapolis. I think he went to Florida State. But when Nick Maddox, he had hit that hole. This was my 11th grade year. Nick Maddox hit that hole. That nigga got to the secondary so sorry about that. But it was Nick Maddox. Nick Maddox hit that motherfucking hole and he got to the secondary so fucking quick. And by the time I was able to lower my shoulder, the nigga trucked the shit out of me, right? And I tried to catch him low. I tried to cut that nigga a check. Like I tried to cut that nigga a check like them bank tellers be cutting. And that nigga's lower body was so strong that instead of my check upending that nigga just ran straight through and broke my damn shoulder. Like, boom. I said, fuck no. My boxing coach talking about, yep, ain't no more of that shit. But he cracked my clavicle. My clavicle got cracked behind that shit. But I still held on to his foot and drug him down. He drug me like 4 yards, but I was like, yeah. I cussed the linebackers out and everything like, nigga, he's not supposed to get to me with that type of force. It was like, honestly, bro, it was like they didn't even slow the nigga down, bro. Like, he hit that hole so fucking fast, and he hit that hole so strong, and nigga popped me. That ended my junior year of football. I couldn't play the rest of the year. That was like the 4th game. Missed that whole season. Yeah, Sonny, I was going to try for wrestling in 9th grade. The wrestling coach, he told me to come out there. He told me I had a nice form. Like, he said my body was good. It looked athletic. And, yeah. I didn't like wrestling, Sonny. Because first off, you have to pause. Then you got to get down on your hands and knees. Then you got to have a nigga wrap his arms around your waist right there by your Johnson. The next thing you know, when they blow the whistle, this nigga on your back, he trying to ride your back, and you got motherfuckers down. You know, when a person is behind you, you can tell what sex they are. Like I be seeing these dudes wrestling these females now. I say, boy, them some lucky niggas. Hey, Sonny. Sonny, I'm gonna tell you like that. You saying stop that, brother. I'm being honest. I don't like contact with other men like that, bro. I'm sorry. Like I tried it in 9th grade. I tried it one practice and I was like, nah, I'm cool. Another nigga sweat on me. That shit get in my hair and shit. Cause I had long braids back then. Like my hair was cornrowed and shit. Or I have it plaited up. But yeah, that's it. That was good. I was good. Once I felt a motherfucker lock me on my waist and was behind me, I was like, stop. And the coach like, and we almost started fighting because the nigga wouldn't let me go. So yeah, that wrestling shit, nah, I'm cool. That's why when we in the streets and we fucking fighting, And a motherfucker say, break it up, shoot the ones. But yeah. Look at her. Sub-Zero versus Luke Cant. She ain't got my nigga Scorpion up there, though. I remember Scorpion so bad, boy. I used to could do a combo with Scorpion on Ultimate Mortal Kombat and Mortal Kombat Trilogy Key. And the Mortal Kombat that was on PlayStation when it first came out. If I can hit you one time with Scorpion, it's a wrap. I can put you in a never-ending combo. As long as I keep hitting you with the spear, pulling you back, hitting you a couple times, boom, pull you back. It's over with.
I know, right? Hey, y'all. Happy Thursday. Hey. We made it. Salute to everybody. We got one more day of the week and we are done. Oh my God.
Before you get going, can I say one more thing, Keith? Did you know it was a glitch on Mortal Kombat 2 that if you hit Scorpion's spear like 4 times in a row, you'd be like, bitch, get over here.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, do 4 spears in a row. Especially on that slime board at the bottom. 4 spears in a row, be like, bitch, get over here. I'd be like, hell yeah. We used to try to do this shit all the time just to hear him say, bitch. Because, you know, we was young at the time. Was I in middle school or high school when this shit came out? I think I was in middle school when Mortal Kombat 2 came out. But that bitch, get over here. I said, yeah. Just hearing him say that word, bitch, we was cool.
Oh, my God. Well,
look at Augustine spitting that French to you, Key.
Hey, Sonny, how you doing, King?
He say, mon chéri, belle famille.
Okay.
You didn't know I could come on talez-vous? Let me stop.
Anyways,
look, the women already have enough with my English accent. Don't make me en français. I'm not gonna do it. And you know, I be having these them go crazy with the un español. Don't make me start now. I can pull out the repertoire.
Thank you, Upper. Thank you so much. Well, I'm dedicating my portion of the show. Yesterday, marked 34 years ago, the Mortal Kombat arcade game was released. That's a long time ago. Isn't that crazy? I wasn't even old enough to even play it. I think I was maybe 3 years old for. But I started playing it. I never let it go to this day. Yes, Brian, I'm still getting beat up by Raiden and them. Yes, I am. Still getting beat up.
Raiden was my favorite character on number 1.
So shout out to Mortal Kombat, man. It's one of my favorite. If y'all don't know, it's one of my favorite games of all time. Like,
I'm gonna have to whoop your ass in that, best friend. Why you ain't tell me?
Everybody knows that Mortal Kombat is my favorite game.
I didn't know that.
The whole team know. I'm always posting the pictures of me getting beat up in Mortal Kombat. Always.
So I didn't think it was your favorite because you always used to get whooped on it. So
because I'm still gonna try. I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna.
Well, they say the tries to fail. I'm gonna have to take you through the school of ass whooping so you can get good. If you're gonna fight on Mortal Kombat 1, you need to either use Raiden or Liu Kang. On Mortal Kombat 2, Scorpion, Kung Lao, or Raiden. On Mortal Kombat 3, I used to use Sindel. I used to use either I ain't played Mortal Kombat 3. I played Mortal Kombat Trilogy. So Sindel, Smoke, Robot Smoke, Cyrax, Sector, and Noob Saibot. Well, I could beat the game with anybody on Trilogy, except for slow people like Shiva and Goro and them. They too fucking slow. And I don't like that nigga that be running. Well, no, Cabal pretty good. The one that run real fast and spin you around. That motherfucker Striker and Jax, they ass. I be seeing people use Jax and Striker, and I just be like, boy, you about to get fucked up. I'm about to shoot high and low fireballs and catch your ass jumping. Oh yeah, Marquis Ermac is that nigga. He got that teleport slam where he slam you, bounce your body, you shoot with the green. You shoot with the green motherfucking fireball, flip them over to you again, do the teleport slam, jump kick, the teleport slam. You can do a 50% damage combo, but then they'll stop you. They had to tweak it. You know, at first Ermac was super powerful in Ultimate Mortal Kombat, but in Trilogy they nerfed him a little bit. Don't get me with the games, but my favorite fighting game is always Soryuken. You feel me? Man, Ken and Ryu used to be my favorite characters until we got the Street Fighter Alpha. Then they brought this dude named Akuma out, Key. And ever since I met Akuma, I've never used, well, I can use everybody, but Akuma's always been my coup de grace because he had this shit called the Raging Demon. He could do everything that Ken and Ryu could do, right, Key? But then if you spin the directional button all the way backwards and hit the punch button, then you can shoot out a fireball, not the Hadouken, but you can shoot out a fireball that hits 3 times. It hits 3 times. Plus, you can shoot the Hadouken in the air. Then he got this move called the Raging Demon, where he can slide across the screen or back or forth anywhere in the screen, and you can't be hit while you're doing it. So you can slide behind a nigga and put him in a dragon uppercut while you slide in the middle slide, and you can do the moves. And man, I'm a monster. I was ranked top 100 worldwide in Street Fighter.
Nice. Well,
I think I'm ranked like 3 something now because I haven't been playing much because motherfuckers don't enjoy you playing the video game. They just, instead of you be out running the streets, motherfucker let you run the streets, but if you come home and play a video game, that's just too much. That's too much. You having too much fun. When you sitting there having too much fun and talking shit on your headset, it's trauma.
Lord. And I also want to say happy birthday to Reverend Jesse Jackson. I think
fuck Jesse.
Okay, thank you, Upper. Happy
birthday.
He
got Martin Luther King killed.
Happy birthday to him. Still got
stop chasing them hoes, Jesse.
Thank you, Upper. Salute to everybody. Happy Thursday. Brian, yes, please help me. Hey Sonny. Hey 12 threes. How you doing? Hey Marquis. Salute to the beautiful Queen Ashley's Corner. Make sure I subscribe to my girl channel. Salute to Miss Joette. How you doing, Queen? Emmanuel, how you doing? And if I missed you, my apologies. I'm gonna catch y'all as y'all come in.
Yes, Sonny August. I'm sorry, Key. But yes, Sonny Augustine. People got online. Yeah, you play online. That's how you get ranked. That's how people go to them conventions. I was invited to go to the convention back in 2020. Mr. Altruistic, salute, King. Shalom, my brother. But I was denied. I was denied access to go, which would have been like my dream and everything. Like people be like, do hood niggas have dream shits? I wanted to play on stage against some of the gamers in my world, but my ambition was thwarted. I had to stay at home and watch kids, and never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
And I also want to say salute to our playback gang and the people listening at work. Everyone from EB Sweat a Lot to Mr. Animalistic. Mr. Altruistic is here in the chat. Salute to Jermaine Wood, D1. Gosh, I was somebody else at Justin Hawkins and everybody else. Salute to y'all. And last up, today marks 229 days left for us to get the Grand Theft Auto 6. It comes out in 229 more days, y'all. I'm patiently waiting. At least that's what they say.
Ain't it coming out in August?
That's what they say. July or August. We gonna see. I'm
gonna go ahead and put my pre-order in.
We gonna see, because
well, we might not, because they say Turkey a la Shitty and them is trying to buy Rockstar. So I swear, Key, if Turkey and them buy Rockstar, man, I'm going to his next event and I'm just gonna hock a loogie on his damn prayer mat.
Thank you, Upper. Thank you so much.
On his turban.
Thank you, Upper. Thank you so much. Let's get this cracking.
I'm gonna open up a pack of motherfucking Oscar Mayer bologna and throw it on his goddamn dashiki.
Thank you.
Smack him with a smoked sausage.
Thank you.
Pause. I'm talking about Hillshire Farms. A pork smoked sausage.
Thank you, Upper. Let's get this started, Upper. Let's get this started. Let's get to some housekeeping news first. First up, do we like it or love it? A lot of people are indecisive. Hey, Big Bob. Hey, Mike.
Like it or love what?
I'm about to say it.
Oh.
Do we like it or love it? Eric Spoelstra will be the new head coach for the men's national team. He will succeed.
Oh, fuck. We about to lose.
For the next 2028 Summer Olympics. How do we
about
like
to fucking
it?
lose.
It is, people are divided. People are divided. Some people like, yeah, some people like, hell no. How do we like Eric Spoelstra? You know, we might could pull it off with Eric Upper. I think we could pull it off.
Man, tell me, when have you seen Eric Spoelstra do coaching?
He did what D-Wade was done.
No, they told him to sit the fuck down, shut up, and let us do what we do. You ain't see Eric Spoelstra. They were subbing themselves out. Eric Spoelstra sat right there with the clipboard learning. They should have got Coach Krzyzewski, Coach K, maybe. Shit.
I know.
Or somebody.
Well, that is the announcement.
How the fuck do Eric Spoelstra even have the credentials? That man can't. Man, that man can't coach it.
Assistant, but he was the lead assistant on the 2024 team, though. So I mean, it makes sense.
You know who was the head coach of the 2024 team?
Yeah, Steve Kerr.
You mean Coach Krzyzewski?
What's Coach Krzyzewski?
Coach Mike Krzyzewski got us the gold medal. Coach K from the Duke Blue Devils, girl. Don't act like you don't know the Dukies.
I know who that is. I thought it was
the best team in North Carolina in basketball.
I don't know why I thought it was Steve Kerr. Maybe I'm tripping.
You thinking about the Golden State Warriors, and Steve Kerr would have been a better pick than Spoelstra. The damn motherfucking players don't even respect him. They look at him like a college basketball coach. Yeah, Marquis, I bet you a Tar Heel fan. Them shit heels ain't been nothing. What'd you say, Key?
I said, hey, Marquis.
I thought you was talking about motherfucking the Tar Heels. I was about to say, shit, you be betting for Lola, Illinois or somebody?
Oh, my Lord. Anyways, shout out to Eric, okay?
Or y'all fighting alumni at Illinois?
He's going to lead us in 2028 to another.
Well, that's why he about to be Chicago's head coach.
I don't care.
Oh, but when I said that last year, when I said y'all about to get Eric Spoelstra as a coach, you like, oh, hell no. Don't bring that nigga to Chicago.
No, bring him. You know what? At this point, what more can we? We ain't got nothing to lose. Bring whoever.
See, shout out to you, Key. Shout out to you, Key. I love when people understand their limitations and they understand the situation, and you realize that y'all are a bottomless pit and y'all at the bottom and y'all have nowhere else to go but up. So, you know, it's all sunshines and rainbows for y'all up there, man. Y'all can't do worse than y'all did in the last couple of years. So, you know, it's a silver lining for y'all. Man, it must be lucky to be you right now. I remember them days when I was a budding fan and my team was just shitting on the bottom, and then we made it. We made it. Champagne flutes and caviar dreams, baby.
Thanks. Thank you, Upper. I try. I definitely try. So shout out to Eric Spoelstra and everybody. But let's get this kicked off with some more housekeeping news, because we got a lot to get into today. So remember, the Bulls don't do enough to be, you know what, Brian? You could log out. That's what you could do. Frank Sanchez.
That sounds like some hating ass shit right there.
He's such a hater. Frank Sanchez, as we know, is the boogeyman. The only person that has agreed is Daniel Dubois, but it is official. They have until October 22nd to reach terms. If they don't, then they go into a purse bid. So shout out to Daniel Dubois. We could potentially, if Daniel Dubois beat Frank Sanchez, we could potentially get an Usyk versus Dubois part 3 for the IBF title.
I don't think Daniel Dubois got the fortitude to beat Frank Sanchez, but hey, that's actually a fight I'm looking forward to seeing. Like, I haven't really been too excited about heavyweight fights, but just knowing Daniel Dubois and Frank Sanchez about to be in there slugging it out, that kind of excites me a little bit.
You can log out, Marquis. Whatever, and they all coming back. Don't worry. Haters, y'all hating today.
Don't forget about the White Sox and the Cubs.
I don't watch baseball, so you ain't gotta add those in there. But every time, you know.
Or the Chicago Blackhawks.
Yo, we won championships within the past.
So you don't watch baseball, but you know the Cubs have won a championship.
No, because every time they win, when they have won the Cubs and the Blackhawks, it's been crazy.
Parades, huh?
Yeah, it be.
And you were partying your ass off with. You were partying like hell with.
Absolutely, we had so much fun.
But you don't rep them though.
No, these
See, look at you, a fair weather fan. When y'all winning, boy, it's time to party.
team. When it comes
But
to
when y'all
baseball,
not winning,
absolutely.
but look, when y'all not winning, oh shit, I don't even watch that shit.
No,
I swear, boy, niggas like.
But I'm a home team fan. I'm always rep the home team. But let me see. What was I? See, I be missing. Where was I at? Oh, speaking of purse bid, we have another purse bid for Chris Billum-Smith and Roman Fres. Unfortunately, it has been declared deserted. I didn't even know. I didn't even know they could declare that. It's declared deserted after no one bid on the bout. So Chris Billum-Smith can't find nobody to fight him for the Cruiserweight Championship. This is for the WBO. So shout out to Chris Billum-Smith.
Zerto wanted to fight him, but they turned it down. Billum-Smith turned down the Zerto fight.
Where is he? He is number 9. So I think it's too late. I think Big Zerto got it.
Well, it wasn't Billum-Smith that did it. It was Eddie Hearns that did that shit.
Well, hopefully Roman Reigns is done. So hopefully they could find somebody else to fight him. I'm not sure who is going to be. Oh, whatever, Brian. I'm not sure who is going to be, but shout out to them. But I never heard of it was declared deserted. That tickled me. I was like, wow, okay. That's different. That is super different. Up next on the housekeeping list and last item before we kick everything off. The Keith Thurman and Fundora presser for today has been postponed. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because Pitbull Cruz and Lamont Roach is up. I have no idea. But it's being postponed. It was supposed to be a virtual press conference. A lot of people are speculating about Thurman being hurt. What if Thurman is hurt? I don't think so. I'm praying that that's not true. Lord Jesus, I'm praying that that's not true. That he didn't get hurt again, upper. But it is postponed. We will not be seeing that today. So in case anybody was wondering, I don't know if y'all was. I don't even think y'all really care about this fight like y'all should. Because y'all don't really like boxing for real. Period. And let's get to meat and potatoes. So speaking of boxing, Pitbull Cruz and Lamont Roach. The betting odds are out. Lamont Roach is a negative 240, while Pitbull Cruz is a plus 182. Is this a disservice? Do we agree with it, or is it? Are we looking at an upset? But it won't be a big upset, though, y'all. It won't be a big upset. One time fragile. Let's see, y'all. Let's see what happens. Okay, I have hope in Keith Thurman. He calling out all the big boys. He want to fight everybody. Let's see. But
Thurman trying to get one more paycheck.
But do we agree with the betting odds for Pitbull and Lamont Roach minus 240 and a plus 184 with Lamont Roach being the favorite?
Well, it came down because when I first looked at it when we got on, it was minus 250.
Now
it opened up at 270.
Now the points or decision is negative minus 135 for Roach, and a plus 290 for Pitbull Cruz. That's crazy. A draw is
Pitbull's only chances for the knockout.
You think he can only get the knockout?
Pitbull phasing later rounds, Ski. That nigga got the stamina of a damn bull. A bull good for 3 pumps, then he done.
Oh my God.
You ain't never know that? A bull only go boop boop and he done.
No, upper. That's not something that I think about.
Well, I forgot y'all ain't got farms in Chicago.
Yeah, oh my God.
Y'all be farming the pavement.
No, we have farms. Okay, they just on the outskirts.
I got that concrete jungle.
Pause. Expensive replacement. That'll be a good one. But okay, so shout out to Lamont Roach. Well, they had the presser yesterday, upper, and people got a lot of mixed reviews for this press conference that they had. Some people felt as though it was boring. But y'all know Pitbull really don't speak English like that. But I like Pitbull Cruise, and his fans is going to be there. Like, don't get it twisted. They gonna show up for Pitbull Cruise. But a
That's
lot
the
of
only
people
fans that's gonna be there.
up or now that was
When have you heard somebody say they don't mind Roach fan, Keith? I'll wait.
oh come on, that's not fair now.
Are you a Lamar Roach fan, Keith?
In Washington, he has fans upper in Washington, D.C.
Are you a Lamar Roach fan? Exactly.
I'll support him because he's, I'm gonna watch the fight.
He don't even have fans in his own city. DC people cheer for Gary Russell. They're not cheering for Lamar Roach.
That's mean. That's so mean.
I'm just saying, we speaking truths out here. We're not gonna sit there and lie to the people. Just like people keep trying to lie like this Boots fight is gonna be a good fight. The Boots is minus 3,000. This fight is a wash.
Well, okay. Well,
do you know that Boots is minus 3,000 versus Lima Key?
I could believe it. I wasn't gonna.
So you got to put $3,000 on Boots just to win $100. You don't even see like it's worth the nickel to squeeze, huh? And now if you rich, see that's what I be saying about people that got that money. When you got a couple M's to spare, you can put an M on Boots when you about 100,000. Oh, hold on, yeah, win about 100. You win some spending money, and you can keep doing little shit like that.
It went down because it was negative 5,000. My goodness.
Yeah. But people try to make this seem like this is a good fight for him. I told you Joey Spence would have been a better fight for Boots, honestly. Yeah, even Kenneth Sims. You know what? I'm gonna stop taking shots at Kenneth Sims.
Please do. Now,
he took enough from Duarte.
Shut up. Anyways, even though now during this press conference they had the standoff, the face-off, and Lamont Roach, of course, towered over Pitbull Cruz, but a lot of people was also focused on his weight, and now people are asking the question: is Lamont Roach a weight bully?
He been a weight bully. He started at 140.
Hey, Arena, good to see you.
Shout out to the Queen Arena and Miss Moet. It's not slander if it's the truth. I haven't told not one lie since I've been up here. That's one thing that we pride ourselves over here, not telling lies. Hell, I don't even lie to females because I don't like to keep up with it.
Hey,
I just tell them what it is.
I say, hey, Desmond. Hey to the beautiful Queen Arena.
Shout out to my brother Desmond.
Well, they're saying that that he may look like a 147 fighter. Yesterday at the press conference, the way that he looked. Now he had on a jacket and everything. I couldn't really tell. To me, he looked the same, but he's always looked like. But again, like Desmond said, he's fought at 140 before, so I'm not surprised.
So you gonna say like Desmond said, like I didn't just say that he started at 140? So I guess we just gonna ignore the fact that I said that a minute ago, right?
Yes. Upper said it as well.
Thank you.
That he started at an upper weight class already. So, but a lot of people are saying that he looked like his weight should be at 147. I couldn't really tell with the jacket, but I'll put it like this: I wouldn't be surprised if he was to move up. He's already talked about taking on the winner of Brian versus Devin. So I wouldn't be surprised, you guys. I wouldn't
be surprised either because he was over 150 when him and Tank fought. So
Hey to my right hand. Hey, all things.
He was over 150 when him and Tank got in the ring. So what did you expect?
Absolutely. Well, another thing that people are upset about, people like Roach is rubbing people the wrong way here. And I feel like people are just being a little too critical of Lamont. During the interview, he of course brought up Tank Davis and the rematch. He said that Pitbull
Of course he did. Without that, he wouldn't have no interview.
He said that Pitbull Cruz was always in the crosshair. Hold on one second. That he was always in the crosshair. That he was going to fight him. But this is where people are upset. He said with Ryan Garcia, he's not upset because Ryan didn't disrespect him personally. But Tank Davis did disrespect him.
That's cap.
He said that Tank and him are he said that Tank and him are friends, like they were cool. But that Tank disrespected, I really don't know. I don't know.
Key, first off, that's cap. Because Ryan said that Roach was garbage. Ryan said that Tank cherry picked when he picked him before the fight. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Roach know that Ryan got that boomstick. We're gonna call it what it is. Roach know that Ryan Garcia has a boomstick. He seen Devin assed out. That's why he wants to fight Devin. But he don't want that boomstick from Ryan Garcia. He don't. That's why his ass, that's why I hate part-time thugs. If you gonna beef with the industry, beef with the industry. Don't beef with not beef with a motherfucker you scared he might hit you with that boomstick.
Okay.
Exactly, Desmond. The winner of the Lamont and Pitbull fight is guaranteed a Tank fight because it was a Javante Tank Davis promotion. Pitbull done signed in the Tank.
Okay. So then, well, yeah. Well,
Lamont, people don't even realize Lamont Roach part of GTD.
But please be nice now.
He is. Okay, so who on that? Who is? Why is Javante Tank Davis Promotions promoting the Pitbull and Roach fight then?
I haven't even seen that, so I don't know.
I got it on good authority from my man Desmond. He said it seen GTD Promotions. So if that's the case, then why? Hey Zulu, I did too. I wanted to see what Gary Russell was going to do. They could have had that fight in the damn Washington Redskins stadium. Gary Russell and Lamont Roach, hell yeah. It'd have been all Gary fans out there because Roach don't have no fans, but his family.
Come on now. You know people are fans of his now.
Yeah, his family.
Oh my God.
Did you not see the section for Lamont Roach when he fought Tank Davis? It was like 7 people in that section.
You don't have to be mean.
Okay. So stop telling the truth is what you want me to do, right?
But you don't have to be mean though, Upper. That was mean. You're trying to say that so you don't think nobody supports him. Remember in his Pro Box card last year, he had a decent gate in Florida. Wasn't that in Florida?
It was Hector Garcia's gate.
Oh my God.
Hector was the champion.
Well,
Key, let's stop. Can we stop this, please?
I'm just saying,
I'm saying, Key, can we stop?
Stop what? I'm not gonna say that this man ain't got no fans, Upper. He goes online, people joins his live.
Key.
He sold out his t-shirts and his
best friend
sweaters. He sold out his sweaters. He got a modeling contract. He's now gonna be
best
modeling.
friend. He modeled Charmin's toilet tissue, best friend.
Oh my God. You guys
Best
are
friend,
hilarious.
his Twitch streams have less than 20 views.
Oh, come on, Upper. That's a
Best
lie.
friend, man, just listen to me. You know I never lie to you. You know I always tell you what you need to hear. Now check this out. Now one time I went over there to Lamont Roach's stream just to see what he was going to talk about. It was 11 of us in there. I said, you know what? It don't even matter what the fuck he got to say. I'm leaving. And I'm just telling you this because I don't want you to get your hopes and feelings up and be
I'm not
disappointed.
getting my feelings. I'm not getting my feelings hurt. Or
I mean, I don't want you to be disappointed, Key. You special. I don't want you to be disappointed. I
what I'm
hate
gonna
when
be
you're
disappointed
disappointed.
for? What I'm gonna be disappointed for?
The lack of fanfare. The lack
Oh
of
my
fanfare.
God.
Key,
Whatever.
the man had less than 20 people on his Twitch stream. That's why he ain't twitching no more. He
Thank you,
even
Upper.
tried to get Casanet.
In
He
the
even tried
gym.
to talk. Key. He even tried to talk to Casanet. Casanet was like, you know what, man? I can't do nothing for you. I'm just saying.
Anyways, well, speaking of lack of fanfare, Danny Garcia, I am so mad at y'all. I'm so mad at y'all. I'm so mad at y'all for this.
Why
Yesterday,
you
I
ain't
told
buy
you
it?
guys. Yesterday, I told you guys that Danny Garcia, word on the curb is that his tickets are struggling at the Barclays Center. Now, guess who the ring announcers are about to be? Y'all so bogus, bro. I swear to God.
Shout out to my
Guess,
man, the Mexican monster, Kawhi Elliott in the bed.
hey Kawhi. Guess who is going to be his ring announcers? His
Don't say
broadcast
Tim
team.
Bradley.
Teofimo Lopez.
Ah, damn. Let me ask you one question, Keith. What did Teofimo say about Puerto Ricans?
Then he said that they're not good, right?
That they easy, they not good, can't none of them beat me, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is Danny Garcia?
Is Danny Puerto Ricans?
What?
What is Danny?
He's Puerto Rican, Keith.
Danny is Puerto Ricans?
Danny Garcia is Puerto Rican.
You know what? I'm so used to just calling him a Philly dude. Like, okay, but that's not it. So Teofimo Lopez, Andre Berto, and Chris Algieri, alongside with Brian Campbell and AK Reyes. Now, who did this? Who did this?
They done got these motherfuckers out the back page articles.
Who did this?
They put an announcement list on Indeed.
Now, why y'all do this? Now, listen, Danny, I am trying to sell y'all fight. I have been trying. They've been throwing tomatoes.
Key, they don't put the announcer's position on Indeed.
Up and stop. Now, look, we can't have. Lord have mercy. Y'all got to give me something to work with, Danny. You got to give me something to work with. Now,
They did better get one of us. Shit.
Right. You already got some, a couple people fighting that's 29-17 on your card. Now, look, I'm trying to sell it the best way I can, but I need something else. So please let the people, at least the referees, be some top-notch quality refs that we know that they gonna let them bang, okay? Because we can't keep doing this today, Danny. So October 18th, Danny Garcia, his farewell to Brooklyn fight, which features Chris Colbert, will have ring announcers Teofimo Lopez, Andre Berto, and Chris Algieri. All right? Boom. Give me something to work with, Danny. And y'all, please go cop the tickets if you are near or in Brooklyn or Queens or the Bronx or Manhattan.
You're not that far from Brooklyn, Key, about 6 hours.
Go to the fight, Upper.
I said, you ain't but 6 hours.
How?
Chicago to New York.
What, a flight?
Now, it'd be a 1 hour flight.
No, we're 13 hours away from New York.
Well, it's only a 2-hour flight, Key. You can fly to Dominican Republic. You can fly to go see Puerto Rico.
I am not.
And why not?
Because I'm going to be busy on October 18th, my sister's birthday. So no.
We'll fly her out there too. Make it an event.
No, I don't want that to be my first ever trip to New York. No, not doing that one. I was gonna let that be for the Shakur and them fight in January. Lord have
but
mercy.
It's the Barclays, Key.
No.
You don't want to get acclimated to New York?
No, not that way. Not that way.
I feel you. That shit right there seems like that shit like that is like taking a woman out for a first date to a fancy restaurant, not getting no ass. It's just a waste of money.
Thank you, Upper. Thank you so much. Speaking of
Oye, mamacita dice que onda. Bonita muchacha.
Salute to the beautiful Queen DZ. How you doing, Queen? Now, speaking of what is going on, Deontay Wilder did an interview. And it's gotten a little bit of,
Well, he was talking about when he was freaking his brother's wife.
No, Upper. He's talking about his future. And Deontay Wilder is fighting for a championship in early next year in 2026. So I'm not sure where Ngannou is going to go. Okay, but he did say that he will be fighting for a belt. All right. Now, if we look at the rankings, Upper, y'all quiet down because of Deontay Wilder back. Yeah.
Nada DZ, mi amor.
Now, Deontay Wilder. Oh, go ahead.
They put him in the rankings so he can fight Ngannou. That's all.
Whatever. Now, it might not be because Deontay Wilder is number 12 in the WBC. He's not ranked anywhere else. Okay. At least so far. Y'all know this could change.
So somebody about to cherry pick Deontay Wilder. That's a damn shame. You go from the most feared heavyweight.
He's a cherry pick? Wow, Upper. Wow.
Key. The motherfucker might be a plum pick. He might be a ripe ass plum, ready for the picking. And they're gonna turn that nigga into prune juice. That nigga done. That nigga done like a steak. And I like mine medium. I used to like it medium rare until I found out we can't eat blood, so medium. That nigga right there is well done. The type that you got to put steak sauce on because you done cooked away all the natural flavors. It's over with. He done.
Really?
I think Ortiz, Big Papi Ortiz, got more motherfucking goddamn grit left in him than Wilder.
Really?
See, the thing about Wilder, Key, Wilder wasn't never built for this shit. He wasn't built for this shit. He wasn't built for this boxing lifestyle. He started too late in life. And see, Wilder's whole career, he never had to go up against adversity. Then he went up against adversity and see, that's one thing about when you get that loss. Before, nobody figured out a way to beat you. Now motherfuckers just beating that nigga like, man, they beating that nigga like teenage boys being a damn on Pornhub beat. They just be beating the shit out that nigga.
What about, now y'all can't say nothing about this. What if my boy fight Ajit Caballero, the WBC interim champion? Boom.
He gets knocked the fuck out.
He said it's a title fight, so it could be Ajit.
Well, Ajit about to get a marquee name on his damn resume for a couple rounds.
Wow, so Ajit, you think that? Wow, Upper.
I think Ajit will brutalize that dude, Key, for real. I will be putting the money on under 5 rounds.
Wow, Upper. You guys don't like boxing.
Kawhi Elliott, my brother. Wilder might have one more run in him. But that's until they pop the starting gate on him and Ajit Caballero. As soon as that starter pistol go off, we're going to see Wilder. He going to be acting like he juking in Memphis, Tennessee, the way he going to be spinning and dropping.
Wow. Wow. You guys are haters.
But what I was saying though, Wilder never had adversity until Tyson Fury. And then he was never able to overcome that mountain. And then after that, like it's just like the Grand Canyon. You had a river that ran through a mountain and made a huge canyon because it just chipped away. And after Tyson Fury chipped away Wilder's exterior, it was just all dust after that. Zane hit him with the 3 chicken wings and the fried rice, and Wilder caught itis. After he ate the 3 chicken wings with the fried rice, he had to lay it down. It gave him itis. Now, Jit Caballero about to pita that nigga. He about to hit him with some pita bread and a little hummus. Shit.
Okay, what about a Wilder and a Jake Paul fight? Is that a big fight?
Yeah, because of Jake Paul, but Jake Paul, man, Wilder gonna have to sign an NDA and he's gonna have to damn agree to fall. But with his resume, it can't hurt. But could you imagine the fanfare Jake Paul again after losing to Tank Davis and then beating Wilder? Next, we're going to have Wilder versus Tank.
Oh, my God. You know what? That would sell.
You want me to tell you what's going to happen? After Jit Caballero beat Wilder and then Wilder get in there with Jake Paul, Terrence Crawford going to get it next. He going to get in there with Wilder next.
That wouldn't make sense, though.
I got Terrence Crawford stopping him.
You know what? Your disrespect against Wilder is absolutely off the charts. Off the charts. He fight too sloppy. I don't see him beating any big names. Well, he said he coming for a belt, dang it. So that's what we going with, Fonz. How you doing, King? We going with that.
I believe he coming for a belt, though, Key. I ain't gonna knock him. Wilder got the eye of the tiger. He coming for a belt.
Woo!
It's gonna be on his ass, though. It's gonna be belt the ass.
Bye.
He talking about woo, belt the ass. That's the only belt he coming to. One is gonna land on his ass.
Whatever. Well, I'm gonna keep my eye on this. There's a few fighters, as I told you guys. He is only ranked in the WBC. He's number 12, but y'all know that this can change. Y'all know how they get down. So I'll keep my eye on this, and the only other person that's up will be either a Jake Caballero or a Usyk fight. So let's see. I'll definitely let y'all know. Whatever, Marquis. Anyways, on to a fight. This person cannot buy a fight.
Woo! Belt the ass.
Whatever. Bakhram posted, maybe one day I'll return to the ring with the hand over the face emoji. He is not having any luck upper now.
He should fight Wilder.
Bakhram is at 154, best friend.
I think he could take him.
Y'all just disrespecting Wilder. Wow.
Might be built the ass, Key.
Now, Bakhram was if we recall, he was in a purse bid with Erickson Lubin, but that fell through.
Lubin up.
Conor Ben has a fight lined up. Jesus Ramos has a fight coming up. Nobody want to. Josh Kelly? Oh, what about Josh Kelly?
Josh Kelly would never.
Oh, come on. Maybe he could. Right?
Josh Kelly would never. He would never. Eddie Hearns wouldn't even let Josh Kelly take that type of ass.
Okay. What about Lord? Bohachuk is number 5.
Bohachuk should do it. Title shot.
I didn't even know Giovanni said. I forgot Giovanni Santillia moved up to 154. What about Nikita Tszyu?
He worse than Tim.
Oh, upper, stop it. Nikita could avenge his brother's loss.
He gonna make. Yeah, that would be a good fight. They should do that fight in Australia, so he can whoop that nigga ass down under, and then he can leave him there with his brother and point at his dad and say, "You next, nigga." What if Bakhram beat the whole Zoo family? Because his dad, Costa, was talking about coming back. So what if he go ahead and take out Nikita and call Costa out next? Damn.
Well,
Whole bloodline gets slaughtered.
Well, something's got to give because Bakhram is 23-0. He hasn't been back in the ring since Lord
Tim
Jesus,
Zoo.
we know what happened. Okay, Upper, we ain't gotta put a name to it.
Oh, it was just people in here that might didn't know. Jerry-O, salute Jerry-O. I mean, it might have been some people that didn't know what happened, Keith.
So my boy is out of the ring. Yes, I'm hailing out of Russia. My boy is out of the ring. Hasn't been back in the ring since last year. And he needs a fight, Upper. And he can't buy a fight. Don't nobody want to fight this man. Was it that bad?
It was terrible, Keith. I went back and watched that shit. Like
what?
It was just it wasn't just the volume that he was getting caught with. It was the thuds. Like Key, I went back and listened to that shit. I had the surround sound on, right? I went to my man cave and I put the surround sound on because I can't do that shit in the house. So I had to go to my separate domicile. So I put the surround sound on. Guess what I heard, Key?
Mm-hmm.
I heard poof, poof, ooh. I was like, damn, he's grunting every time he get hit. I was feeling bad for Tim Zoo when I turned it up because you turn up on surround sound, you can hear all that shit. It was just like, ooh, ooh. I was like, ooh, this shit sound worse than motherfucking Street Fighter. Like that nigga was getting hit with some bricks. And then I felt bad for Tim because I kept hearing him go, ooh. And that shit came from the soul, Key. He beat the soul out that nigga, dog. I was like, shit, that might hurt. Marquis, I'm telling you, y'all go back and watch Bakhram versus Tim Zoo and turn that shit up loud. Or put some headphones in so you can hear the surroundness. And you just, every time that nigga landed, every time that nigga hit Tim Zoo, it sounded like when you take raw meat and slam it on a damn motherfucking counter. Like splat. I was like, damn, he's spanking that nigga. I started thinking, what would a sparring match between me and him be? And I said, well, I'm bigger than him, but he's in shape. He's young. Might not be one. I might have to sit that one out. I might have to sit that one out, Keith. Then I think about Tim Zoo and I was like, yep, I'm going to sit this one out. Exactly, Marquis. He tenderized the hell out that nigga. Hey, I wanted to call Bobby Brown up. You know why, Keith? Because Tim Zoo was a tenderoni. He turned that nigga into a tenderoni.
Oh, come on, Upper.
See, I can't even speak the truth.
Come on, Upper. That's mean.
Man, he whooped Tim Zoo so bad, Key. Tim Zoo thought he was Rolly. He didn't know the fight was over with.
Well, Bakhram came by a fight, and my source just texted me. They said Josh Kelly and him were in negotiations, but Josh Kelly pulled out. Pause.
That's why I told you. I said he would never. He had a chance to go for the belt. Josh Kelly said no.
Well,
don't nobody want that. Don't nobody want that IBF belt.
Well, to be either Bohachuk or Giovanni Santillan, Nikita, Andrell Holmes.
Do you know what IBF stands for at 154?
What does it stand for?
I've been fucked.
Thank you.
Because nigga, you getting fucked in that ring. It's over with. You getting put to sleep. It ain't no making love. He putting niggas to sleep.
Thank you, Upper. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Welcome. You are
well, so shout out to Bakhram. I'm hoping that you can get a fight, King, because we enjoy watching you. We enjoy watching you fight. Upper, what happened? We enjoy watching you fight. So hopefully Bakhram can get a fight, right? It's gonna be a year. In a few days, it's gonna be a year. Speaking of fights, Eddie Hearn is out talking his big stuff against Dana White. I knew that this was gonna happen, Upper. Now he was on the Ariel Helwani show. You guys can check that out. And in which he was talking his stuff basically about everything. So one of the things that he said, which has gotten people, like, whoa, is that he's basically implying that the TKO, that Zuffa boxing that Dana White is trying to do, that the boxers won't know the promoter revenue. So it's almost as if it sounds like they're going to be in the dark. He also went on to say that Dana White can't lace my boots in boxing, but
They
maybe
going
I'm
back to the old days.
He said, but maybe I'm deluded and maybe I'm so arrogant and egotistical. That's what I truly believe. When he's talking about the undercard of Crawford and Canelo and he's reading off a bit of paper, he's reading it off of paper. He's just not the same. He's basically saying that he's the better promoter. He's a better promoter than Dana White. Dana White is not invested in boxing. What do y'all think
Of
about
course
that?
he's not. Everybody know Dana White is invested in motherfucking UFC. He's invested in the fucking UFC. He don't give a fuck about nobody else. And it's crazy that people don't understand that shit. Like, he really don't give a fuck about us. He really don't give a fuck about boxing. That man, he's trying to get UFC to the front runner. By doing that, he's trying to take some of the boxing fans.
Well, I'll keep my eye on this. Let's see where this is gonna go.
Especially Key with the T.
Yeah, because all of this is coming out. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It looks like they are. It look like they got some things up their sleeve, Upper. What they trying to do with this boxing stuff? Let's see. With Boots fighting this weekend, Upper. One of the questions that is being raised is, where will Boots rank amongst the greats? As far as Philly goes. So we got B-Hop, we got Meldrick Taylor, Joe Frazier, Danny Garcia, Jeff Chandler, Steve.
He doesn't even rank up there with Danny Garcia. I'm just being honest.
Upper echelon. So what does Boots have to do then?
Fight somebody that's ranked.
Osama Lima is like number 7.
They just moved him up there. Key. Fighting somebody ranked doesn't have you as a minus 5,000. I'm sorry. We're not going to do that.
Oh, Upper. Hey, Pound for Pound. Hey, Blaze. Hey, Fonz. Hey, Jerryo. Oh, come on up. So, okay. With Philly, because you know Philly got really great talent that has came up out of there. Can he solidify his legacy with being, if he wins the WBA interim title on Saturday?
Fuck no, man. What the fuck?
Why?
Will Shakur secure his legacy? No, actually, Blaze, Boots is minus 3,000 right now. He's minus 3,000 right now. That dude is plus 1,400. It ain't minus 1,400. But Key, could Shakur secure his legacy with a win over Joe Cordina? And you know what's fucked up? Joe Cordina is a bigger name than Usama Lima. At least Joe Cordina had a belt. Like, we not gonna sit there and act like this shit is on the no, fuck no.
Okay, well,
Be real, best friend. Be real.
I think that
Key, the nigga is a minus 3,000. It started minus 5,000. Key, come on, best friend. Not even you said you want to fly to. Are you going to go see the fight?
No, I can't make it to Philly this weekend.
Well, you like Boots.
Of course, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it, but I can't make it.
I can't make it either. I might not even watch it. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna watch it, but I ain't gonna be happy.
Well,
it ain't the type of fight that's gonna make me happy. I'll tell you that.
Okay, this fight is free, right? I think so. Wow, thank you guys so much. Hey, Slogan. All right.
What you mean is the fight free, best friend?
It's on DAZN. Yeah, I think it's on DAZN.
So it's still gonna cost $25.
Well, what is that? What is the difference? We still get to watch Booch fights. Like, what's the problem?
I mean, ain't no problem, best friend. But I wanted to watch Boots fight. I wanted to see a fight, though. You feel what I'm saying? This shit right here is not even a sparring match, best friend. Like, let's be for real.
Okay, well.
This shit's terrible, best friend.
Well, I mean, Lima at least talking good stuff. He said that Boots about to see, who the real monster is. So,
hey, you want me to tell you the last time I seen that shit, best friend? You remember
what?
when that African hitman sat there and was playing with David Morrell's belt?
Yeah.
And he got built the ass, didn't
he? Yeah.
It might be cool though, because Boots don't have that killer instinct, so.
Well, let's see.
Boots is gonna be trying to finish his opponent, so.
Exactly, Zulu. All the 154 pounders gonna be watching.
All right, Zulu, tell yourself that.
So what can Boots do to get his name mentioned with the Joe Frazier's and Mildred Taylor and all of them?
There's a Bakhram Martazillev out there who ain't nobody trying to fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
You fight Bakhram. That's one. Then you got the rest of that division right there. If he unifies that division, can't nobody say nothing. You got a champion up there that ain't got to fight. The champion is like, woe is me. Don't nobody want to fight me. Go fight the champion. Prove your intestinal fortitude. Motherfuckers act like motherfuckers be like, what can I do? Nigga, go fight. Stop taking these nigga, you got 30 some wins. You should not be fighting nobody like fucking Lima. I'm sorry. We not gonna act like this is just a run of the mill type fight. Nigga, you're not supposed to be fighting nobody like that. Period. Like that shit is a travesty to boxing.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, let's see, you guys. I'm definitely going to be watching this weekend on Saturday. And I have faith in Boots. I know Boots going to put on the show, and I think he's going to call out a lot of people at 154. The return of Keyshawn Davis. As we all know, Keyshawn went through that whole debacle with the Andy Cruz situation over the summer upper. He was seen jogging in the desert. And he is, from my understanding, determined to come back. Now, he will be coming back at 140. The plan, as we all know, is for Shakur to take T.O.'s belt, drop the belt, and Keyshawn Davis to fight for the belt. Keyshawn is ranked number 1 in the WBO. Number 2 is Alfredo Santiago. That's a good fight. Keyshawn Davis versus Alfredo Upper.
No, the fuck is not. Stop.
Upper, that's a decent fight. Or Lindolfo Delgado.
That's a better fight. But
he's number 4. That's a decent fight. That's a good ranking. So his ranking so far, Alberto Puello, Arnold Barboza, he beats him. Oscar Duarte, he beats him.
Let him. Why would Keyshawn get over out of Puello?
Huh?
How is Keyshawn above Puello?
I don't know. He is, though. He's number 1.
That's what I'm saying. You got him over Puello. Like, he doesn't even beat Puello. He don't beat Matias. He don't beat Puello. But it's funny. It's funny how motherfuckers don't. Man, that shit crazy. Like, who is Shakur to be fighting for Keyshawn? Like, the fuck? Like, you really think that Shakur is going to win a belt and turn it over?
That's what
With
Keyshawn said.
Keyshawn? Yeah,
Now
all right.
that's what Keyshawn said. I
That
mean, that's
nigga
what
so
Shakur
goddamn
said.
selfish.
That's what Shakur said. Shakur said that he's gonna fight
That
and
nigga
drop the
keep.
belt.
All right. Who you say said this?
Shakur.
All right. I don't believe shit that nigga say.
Lord Upper. Lord Upper. Okay. Well, I'm excited to see the fight occur. I mean, when he comes back, hopefully it's in 2026. And he, shoot, I don't know. Shout out to him. I think he beats Matias. You think Keyshawn Davis beats Matias?
Fuck no.
Blaze want to see him fight Matias or Africa. Africa be a good fight.
Africa punishes him.
You think so, Upper?
I think Africa will beat his blocks in. Honestly, people be sleeping on motherfucking Africa, dog. Africa ain't no damn bullshit now.
Hey, Picasso.
Africa is not no like I don't know why. I think because people don't realize because Africa don't really be stepping on shit, but Africa be stepping on shit in his own way though. Like if you sleep on Africa, you might end up like the nigga that beat Matias. Like Africa be the person that beat on Matias, so like I say, styles make fight.
Okay.
I mean, you remember the dude from Australia that beat Matias, right?
Yes, Pero.
Yeah, do you remember how easily Keyshawn beat that nigga? I mean, not Keyshawn, Richardson Henderson beat that nigga.
Mm-hmm.
That shit wasn't even close. Like, that shit wasn't even funny. Like, I was like, damn, Matias, you couldn't do that? That's what I be telling you, styles make fights.
Okay. I like it. I would like to see it. Yeah, Africa's a good boxer. I always said that. All right. Speaking of good ones though, Trayvon Marshall will be returning on December 6th in Baltimore, Maryland. It will be promoted by Ponytail Promotions. I don't know. Upper.
I mean, what do you expect of a nigga picking himself up off the motherfucking ground? Ponytail Productions, my ass.
Upper echelon.
I'm just saying.
Upper echelon.
All right, Key. Ponytail Productions. Is that a Devin Haney production?
No, it's
Just asking.
So what's his name? Coach Calvin did an interview on Fight Hub TV. Definitely check that out. And he expressed his concerns and his thoughts about the fight between Tank Davis and Jake Paul. He says that his only concern is they don't fight in 12 ounce. The commission boxing gloves, I guess they're trying to do is 12-ounce gloves, and they want 8s or 12s. He don't feel as though, huh?
I thought it was 8s and 10s.
No, I guess it's 12 ounces. I guess it's 12, you guys. So I thought they agreed on 10, but Calvin Ford is saying that, we don't fight in 12s. He also says that when it comes, he sounds off on Lamont Roach. He's, basically took a shot at Roach saying that Tank makes everybody famous. Before Roach had fought Tank, he was a nobody. Do you think that was a bit too harsh, Upper?
I don't know why people be thinking that the truth is harsh. Like nigga was on Pro Box before Tank Key. Let's not act like. Come on, Key. Let's not act like it ain't what it is. The nigga can't even get people to follow him on Twitch.
Upper.
I'm just saying.
Now, do you think that was wrong? Do you think that was mean for you to say? No, of course not. Speaking of mean.
See, that's why I fuck with you, because see, you know me.
Speaking of mean, Adrian Broner. There are reports floating around that Adrian Broner cannot get a fight. He's having issues with Don King, and because of these issues, it has resulted in him doing selling Instagram promo for $350. I'm waiting on confirmation, but I would pray and hope that my boy is not down that bad. Now, as we know, Adrian Broner did come out about a month ago saying that he was going to start selling drugs. And he was seen jogging around a neighborhood not too long ago as well, getting in shape. But I guess he really needs money. And he is selling Instagram promotions, I think, for $350 a pop.
You better go get the pounds.
I mean, how do y'all feel about this? Like, this is a man that used to... It's so surreal for me to read about everything that has happened to Adrian Broner over the past couple years. He hasn't been in the ring since he got beat up by Blair the Flair. And he wants to come back out of retirement or whatever the situation is and fight. But he really needs money. There are reports that he was on that Mace and Cameron interviewed. People suspect that he was drunk. He got kicked out of her.
That nigga was fucked up. I even showed it where he kept telling that girl, you so special. While her boyfriend was right there.
So, would you trust? The question is, would you pay Adrian Broner $350 to sell to promote your items on Instagram? That's the question.
I'll give him $150.
Upper is $350.
Nigga, that nigga broke. You can bargain with that nigga, dog.
Let me see. How many people does he have on his Instagram? He has 1.2 million people.
If that's the case, then why he ain't monetized?
He is monetized. He got the blue check mark.
That means he's official. That don't mean he's monetized. It means he's a what's it called? He's a that he's recognized. Like, he's official. Like, he has the potential to be monetized, but ain't nobody monetizing him. You're funny, but like I said, I pay him $150.
Salute to the beautiful queen, Jupe. He is verified. He's verified.
Yeah, that's the word, verified.
Hey, B-Dog. I'm just praying that Adrian Broner can get back on his feet. Y'all give my boy a fight. Come on, y'all. 147. Y'all give my boy a fight. Right, Upper? Let's give Adrian Broner a fight. Right, Up? Up.
I guess. I don't have nothing against it.
He's not ranked. Come on, y'all. Y'all give Adrian Broner a shot, okay? Let's do it, y'all. Let's do it, okay? Speaking of giving a shot, David Benavidez says that eventually he wants to move up to heavyweight. He also said Could you imagine David Benavidez in a heavyweight division upper?
Yeah.
That would be interesting. That'd be very interesting to me. But
yeah, he's a heavyweight every time he goes out there.
Yeah, that is true. He also said on the Bud versus Canelo fight, he said, I think Crawford took it way more serious than Canelo, which is kind of weird because the amount of money that Canelo was making. Do you guys?
Canelo really, man, it was a win-win for Canelo. It was a win-win for Canelo. The niggas, see, that's what I be saying about turkey fighters. Like, they don't really have no damn ambition to go out there and put in the work. They don't have no ambition. And see, one thing I can say, Turkey is giving some fighters their biggest payday. He is. And the only reason that Turkey is giving fighters their biggest paydays is because the motherfuckers that don't get paydays anyway. He's giving people their biggest paydays by giving them $250,000. Like, come on now. Like, that nigga, he didn't give Terrence Crawford his biggest payday. Or Tyson Fury. Like, shit. He only giving people paydays that motherfucking ain't making no money. Speaking of money, let me get a couple people support the grind. Can I get a couple people support the grind for the day? We in here. We enjoying each other. Let's support the grind.
Hey, Big Dub. So, Mr.
Big Dub in the building. That's a big dub.
He said, why, Key? So he can trick it off again? How many shots does he get? Okay, with Adrian Broner, I'm worried about his children. I'm worried about his children. His children need some money.
That nigga he wasn't giving his children money when he had it. That's why they was hiding it. Of course he did, Blaze. What do you mean? He only got $10 million for the Canelo fight, Blaze. He got $30 million guaranteed for Spence plus back end. So of course he made more money fighting Spence than he did Canelo. See, when he fought Canelo, he got paid his worth. When he fought Spence, Spence gave up his A side and gave Bud, he grossly overpaid Bud. That's the difference. You're not about to get grossly overpaid versus Tank Davis or motherfucking Canelo. Blaze, bro, you're a content creator. How much do you think Bud's supposed to get paid, Blaze? Bud, do you know that Canelo fight is Bud's second biggest payday? His first biggest payday was Errol Spence. Earl was the first person that helped Bud reach 8 figures. He got $6 million versus Sean. He got $6.5 versus Amir Khan. He was getting $3 million on Top Rank for 3 fights for $10 million. But Blaze, you thought Bud would have got more than $10 million. Well, then let's look at this, Blaze. Let's look at pay-per-views that Bud Crawford has done. He done 50,000 with Victor Postol, 140,000 with Amir Khan, 130,000 with Sean Porter after Sean Porter did over 300,000 with Earl Spence. Then he did 5,000 with David Avanesian. He did under 100,000 against Madrimov. And he had Pitbull Cruz as the co-main, and he had Eminem performing his old 8-man soundtrack. So yes, Bud would not get more than $10 million versus anybody except for Canelo, Spence, or Jake Paul. Bud Crawford is a gifted athlete. He's a hell of a boxer, but he's not a draw. I'm sorry. Most of Bud's fans are in the bando. And you know niggas in the bando ain't paying for no fight.
Lord have mercy. Well, speaking of not paying for a fight, Kid Austin Jr., as we know, was fighting on the Virgil Ortiz undercard as a co-main against, I think it's Jojo Diaz. And he did an interview, of course, with his father, Kid Austin Sr. And this interview was making waves. A lot of people are feeling as though Kid Austin Jr. is hating on Devin Haney. They made the prediction and explained why Brian Norman Jr. will knock out Devin Haney. They feel as though Devin will run around, that he would not be able to truly reach into because of reach to connect with Brian Norman, because Brian Norman will be too quick. And if Brian lands on Devin, because he's shinny, he'll get knocked out. So Devin Haney, of course, responded to this and said, I'm not listening. I ain't listening to nothing they got to say until we get to the bottom of why they pulled out of the Shakur fight 2 days before. We ain't seen no doctor note or nothing. Get the F out of here, y'all BA boys. Y'all not cut like me. We haven't forgot y'all are some really scary B words. Ooh. So he didn't take too kindly to this interview, Upper, with what Kid Austin Jr. and them had to say. I'm waiting for a response. But I like it. Finally, we're getting, you know what I'm saying? I like it. Kid can't go outside by himself. Thank you, Blaze. Lord Jesus. How many pay-per-views was it spent? 700K, if I'm not mistaken. Between 650 and 700. So dang. What do you have for that, Upper? Do you think Kid Austin Jr. is hating on Devin Haney? Upper?
Key, they hate on everybody. That's why I don't pay attention to shit the motherfuckers say.
Oh, come
right?
on.
Auntie Schofield a bitter bitch. That's all the fuck he do. And I don't take shit he say seriously. Just like they sat there and did all that shit talking about Abdullah Mason, and then when they had their biggest payday in front of them, what the fuck did they do, Key?
Well, Upper, they said he was poisoned.
Okay, but he had a chance to fight Abdullah Mason for a meal ticket. He ain't made half a meal yet, Key. You know he made for the Tevin Farmer fight. They say under 300. He could have got him and his daddy a milli. But guess what? He remember his son getting beat the fuck up in sparring by Abdullah Mason. You feel what I'm saying? So,
well,
them niggas, just like they was talking shit about Tank Davis. And,
I mean,
but you know something? Why his dad didn't get poisoned too?
Like, maybe it was maybe they gave him a chocolate eclair and so he's
guess
only
what, Key? Guess what, Key? If you my fighter, and this is protocol, every boxer knows this, every trainer knows this. If you're my fighter and we're eating outside the fucking country, guess what we have, Key? We have somebody that tastes the food for you. Don't nobody just eat random fucking food. Come on, man. Nobody do that.
Okay. Well, speaking of Devin Haney, Upper, he did an interview with Ring Champs, and he's alluding to Boots ducking him. He said, "Who the F is a Boots?" We reached out. His team reached out. Somebody reached out, whatever, and they couldn't find a weight size. They said Boots said that they will fight Devin at 152. Devin declined it because he hasn't fought at 147 before. So, why would he go up to 152 for a Boots fight? Who the F is Boots?
Yep.
What you mean? Yep. Nah, elaborate, damn it. What do you mean?
Nothing, Key. Go ahead.
Nah, what you trying to say?
But this is what I'm trying to say, Key. Any fighter that goes out of the country, what do they do, Key? Are you gonna let your meal ticket get risk eating some shit that you don't know if it's good or not?
We don't know if it's he. We just know that allegedly he was poisoned or he was sick.
But how was he poisoned?
I don't know.
He wasn't in. He wasn't in.
You are really
Thailand.
stuck on this. I'm talking about Boots. You still back on Kid Austin Jr.
I ain't got nothing to say about Boots right now.
Oh, come on. Okay, well, Kid Austin, he was lying in a hospital bed, okay, with tubes coming out his mouth now.
Guess what, Key? Anytime you go to the hospital and say you got symptoms, they're gonna sit there and do that just to, the triage. They're gonna do that.
Whatever. Speaking of triage.
Shout out to my brother Animalistic Savant in the Cash App with the $4 holler. He said, shout out to y'all.
Hey, Rodzilla.
Schofield. He said Schofield light. I think that's lying. Schofield lying, I think. That's what it says.
I think that means the P word.
What?
The cat emoji. I think he's calling him the P word.
He's a pussy. That's what he said.
Thank you, Upper. Oh, Miss
Pussycat, like Pussycat dog. Pussycat dog.
Come on, Slogan. Slogan said he ate some bad shawarma. Okay. I'm just saying, Jupe, like,
that
look.
Nigga might. I'm gonna tell you what happened. His son got out there and grabbed him one of them Transformers. That's what happened. And he was so shocked after he found out that they were packing the same thing. He couldn't continue the trip. He had to get home. That's why they was in a rush to leave. That man got caught with one of Turkey Ring boys.
I'm so done. Well, something happened. Speaking of fights, Artur Beterbiev is moving on from Bivol, Upper. Now, as we all know, Bivol is on our injury list.
Benavidez was setting something up.
Well, he's moving on and he's fighting Dion Nicholson on November 22nd. Woo! Good opponent, right?
Fuck no.
Oh, come on, Upper.
He was getting his ass whooped at 168. Now he about to get his ass whooped at 175.
Well, it's gonna be on November 22nd. I'm definitely.
That's an undercard fight. I know. And Beterbiev used to be unified. That nigga on the undercard now.
Upper.
So, Key, is that a main card?
Shoot. They probably will. Wait a minute. Who else is fighting on that day?
Nobody.
No, I thought that
nobody.
David Benavidez. Hold on, let me look at the event. Hold up.
Nobody.
Yeah, he's on the David. Oh yes, he's on the David Benavidez undercard.
I told you they setting him up for David Benavidez. That's gonna be a hell of a scrap right there.
So we got Beterbiev versus Dion Nicholson. That should be the co-main.
No, it shouldn't.
Oh, come on.
Key, why would you put a fight that's gonna last less than 2 minutes as the co-main?
You think it's gonna last that?
This is the same nigga that Edgar Berlanga dropped 4 times, Key.
That's a good card, though. Abdullah Mason versus Sam Noakes. Bam Rodriguez versus Fernando.
Is that the co-main? Is Abdullah the co-main?
No. I think the co-main is Devin and Brian.
Wow, that is a goddamn card. Is that pay-per-view?
It's looking like.
So we got Devin versus Brian. We got Benavidez versus
Anthony Yard.
You got Notes versus Abdullah Mason.
Bam Rodriguez versus Fernando Martinez.
Well, that's an okay fight.
And then you have Artur Beterbiev versus Dion Nicholson.
I'll pay for that. I'm wondering if my Lancaster, I can pull it up from Lancaster.
Let me see how much it is.
Blaze, my brother. Why would Devin and Brian Norman be at the top of the card? Neither Devin Haney nor Brian Norman put together sells more than David Benavidez. That's a fire ass card, dog. Is that a writer season card or PBC? You said why not Blaze pay-per-view? Okay.
It's a Riyadh season.
David Benavidez did more than 200,000 in his last fight, Blaze. Devin Haney did less than 30,000 with Regis Prograis. Brian Norman has never been on pay-per-view. Brian Norman was just on the undercard to Michaela Mailer. You feel me, my brother? Brian Norman was just on a female's undercard, not named Clarissa Shields, Katie Taylor, or Amanda Serrano. Zoom verse, my nigga in the building, salute. He sells more than both of them, Blaze. But honestly, if David Benavidez wasn't on that card, you could probably headline that card with Devin Haney versus Brian Norman will probably headline that card, and you could put Abdullah Mason as the co-main, and I'm pretty sure that shit would do at least 150,000 or better if it wasn't on Rehab season. Y'all also got to realize Rehab season is the same one that put on 3 pay-per-views. Conor Benn, Chris Eubank, Ryan Garcia and Rolly, and Canelo versus the Cuban. And they brought in less than 350,000 for all 3. Now, Razilla, I would put Abdullah Mason versus Sam Noakes as the co-main. It's for a title, both of them undefeated. Bam Rodriguez's opponent is not that good. I mean, he's decent, but Bam ain't got no competition down there. Abdullah Mason and Sam Noakes would be the more exciting fight. It'd be the more competitive fight. See, it's all about the competitiveness too. And I have Arthur. Yeah, it's for the Abdullah Mason and Sam Noakes is fighting for the IBF, right, Key? No, the WBO.
Yes.
They fighting for the WBO, Rozilla. 17-0 versus 15-0, ain't it, Key?
I think so.
Yep. I would have Artur Beterbiev start the fight off. Knock out Dion Nichols, get the fight card crump. That right there, Key. Have Artur Beterbiev start it off. Let him get that shit crump. Hey, Key, where is this fight gonna be at?
Saudi Arabia.
Fuck, I can't go to no damn Saudi Arabia. Cause I damn sure was just thinking about that shit. Cause just think about it, Key. You got Beterbiev starting it off, right?
Correct.
Then you got Bam Rodriguez popping ass, doing his thug thizzle. Then you got Abdullah Mason and Sam Noakes going at it. Abdullah stopping them within 6. Then you got Devin and Brian Norman. Somebody might get stopped or somebody might get punished. Then you got Benavidez against Anthony Yard. The first 6 rounds of that fight is going to be fucking epic. Because Anthony Yard is like Pitbull Cruz at 175. He doesn't have no gas tank. So if you can last them first few rounds, you're going to beat the Shinola out that nigga. That's going to be a McStuffin ass card, boy. Damn. It's going to be in Saudi, so that shit going to be on with the college football. Damn. I'm going to have that shit PIP, picture in picture.
Well, they for the pay-per-view is going to be announced. The cost of the pay-per-view. I'm not sure yet. They haven't posted it.
It ain't going to be the DAZN pay-per-view, is it?
Yes, it's going to be on DAZN.
Fuck, man, DAZN got some bullshit ass fucking pay-per-view, man. Hey, but Zoom verse. I think Devin might be good enough to beat Brian Norman with a jab. Honestly, because I went back and looked at that fight between Quentin Randall and Brian Norman. Quentin Randall was actually giving Brian Norman the business. See, Brian Norman looks good against Japanese chicken fried rice, and he looks good against a couple enchiladas. But he going up against fried chicken today, baby. He going up against that Las Vegas fried chicken. You know, Devin mom she don't season, his stepmom don't season that chicken. He going up against roasted chicken, baby. I was about to say that good southern fried chicken, but he over there eating parboiled chicken, baby. Devin got that parboiled chicken in him. I'm surprised Key ain't say nothing.
I'm not even going to. There's no point.
Really, Key? So you must like parboiled chicken too, huh? It's good when you make
No.
a chicken salad.
My God. Norman has some issues with Boca Chica too. He's improvised since though. Yeah. I got Norman sending him to the Shadow Realm around 9, but we're gonna see. Hey, Zoomverse. B&J has been improving since the Randall fight.
Hey,
Devin
Key,
Haney money line is gonna feed families. Ooh.
Key,
I got Devin in this fight.
Hey, I got this one white homeboy, right, Key?
Mm-hmm.
And he called himself barbecuing some chicken wings, right? And that shit was smothered in barbecue sauce. It looked good as hell, right? But the fucked up shit about it, when I bit into the chicken, it still was pink. I said, oh, hell no.
Lord have mercy.
I know.
Come on, Upper. Come on now, Up. That's mean. That is mean. Did you at least be that good friend and tell him that it wasn't cooked all the way?
Nah, I told them don't they ever disrespect chicken like that again.
Okay, thank you, Upper. Thank you, Upper, so much.
And they had raisins in the potato salad, Key.
Oh my God.
Have you ever seen that before? Matter of fact, it had raisins. It has looked like some orange shit like carrots. It was raisins, carrots. I was just like, yeah, I'm cool on that.
No, the white people in Chicago know how to cook, thank God.
I'm gonna say the white folks down south in Florida know how to cook too. And Louisiana, them motherfuckers can cook their shit off.
Yeah, I still want to try Cajun out there. I heard Louisiana Cajun food is real good.
Oh yeah. But see, his family, they good at making barbecue. And I couldn't eat the barbecue, so they tried to make some barbecue chicken. And the chicken was still squawking.
Drake lost.
Who?
Drake the rapper. A federal judge has dismissed Drake's defamation lawsuit against UMG over Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us.
What?
Oh,
you can't go up against Big Pharma. He going up against UMG Music Group. That's Universal Music Group. They controlled by the Rothschilds. Drake wasn't gonna win that shit. He better chill out before they stop letting his ass come back to the United States. Juke must be a Kendrick Lamar fan.
Man.
Look, Juke talking about good. Yep, she a Kendrick Lamar fan.
Man, I'm not, I'm both of theirs. I like both of them. Okay.
I told you. She talking about K-Dot over there. I told you. I don't care what nobody say. Drake's still my motherfucking nigga, dog.
Yeah, I like Drake still.
Ain't nobody fucking with 2008 to 2016 Drake. You can say what the fuck you want to. 2008 to 2000, yeah, boxing whiz in the building, salute. But I didn't like the way he did that lawsuit because the same way that they boosted Kendrick sales, they used to do that shit for you too, Drake. So stop. Yo, hold on.
Drake is a male duck. Thank you. Take Care album was his best work. I like the one, if you're reading this, then it's too late. Remember that one?
Juke, you're actually wrong. I've met him before, Juke. That nigga actually writes his own shit, just like Onika Mirage does as well. Drake actually writes his own shit back then. The nigga was nasty. Everybody else wasn't writing that man shit. Yeah, Mr. Aldrich. Now that new shit he talking about, boy, I just be like, man, Drake, what the fuck? That's when you know you got too much money. Yeah. You don't gotta ask that. Baby, go ahead. Go ahead.
But they proved they didn't boost
Hold on a
Kendrick.
second.
Dropped that part off the lawsuit months ago. I've seen the same lyrics years before he put stuff out from other people. Okay. I don't care. I like both of them. I'm a fan of both.
I mean, Juke, I understand Juke, but you also got to realize he writes for other people as well. But whatever you say, Juke, I mean, I can't argue with you. I just know that I've seen the man make lyrical masterpieces off the top. So, but you know one thing about all artists, Jukes, that you might not know? If you go through any of your favorite artists, even Kendrick got something that's written by other people's songs. Some people could just write freestyle. Some people can't make good songs, though. Like, it's a lot of artists that have songs from other people. And we just being honest. Hey, Zoom verse. Oh, Zoom, that's my motherfucking nigga right there. That's my motherfucking nigga. We got the video together. Me, Jada, and the family, we got the video from YO to North Carolina. You know, Jada used to be down here heavy with us. From D-Boys from the D block, yeah, we rock. Say I kiss YO to North Click. That's YO to North Carolina, baby. Hey, you want me to tell you who don't look like they a real star, though, Keith? Well, when I met him, that nigga Sheik Lukes. That nigga Sheik Lukes, boy. I'm gonna tell y'all this funny story of a star. I remember Jada, Sheik, and Styles was down here. You know, this is in 08. And you know, this one we was opening up for Plies, but they came through, right? They came through, we was at the Rumba. So Sheik tall as hell too. I'm 6'3". The nigga was taller than me, Key. Nigga had on a white t-shirt, blue jeans, and some Timbs. But his Timbs wasn't brand new though, Key. I'm like, damn, you got all this money? And I can see the scuff on his Timbs, but I wasn't gonna say nothing. You feel what I'm saying? But he was sitting there, like he was standing at the wall, mean mugging. I'm like, this nigga. Like honestly, it was like Sheik was trying too hard. I'm not saying that he not that, but he was on point. And I told the nigga, I'm like, nigga, you here with us, we good. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I done snuck something in this motherfucker that'll lift this whole goddamn, like I brought something in the club that'll lift the whole goddamn club up. You feel me, Key? I had that motherfucking pole in my sweatpants, you feel me? And I had my sweatpants over top of my jeans and shit, right? So I had that pole up in that motherfucker. I had the Jordan Fusions on too. Remember the Air Force One and Jordan Fusions in 08, they had just came out. They was white, blue, and red. I had the motherfuckers on, right? So we in that motherfucker. We was trying to get bitches to go fuck with Sheik, but the bitches wasn't going. That nigga got mad because the bitches wasn't going. I was like, God dang, these bitches ain't going. We finally got him one, but this nigga tried to get picky. And I'm like, my nigga, you can't be picky, my nigga. She's straight. She a good 7. Like, nigga, you think you want a dime and shit, bro? Exactly, Rodzilla. I got mine in the 08. You said I was trapping back then? Blaze. Nah, Blaze, you know, I went to prison in 99, but I had got a life sentence in 99 for trapping, my nigga. I had conspiracy to traffic, manslaughter, and everything back in 99. So yeah, 2008 ain't shit. That's when I got out, 2008. Zoom, I had that motherfucking pole, bro. Nigga, I had a customized AR. You feel me? With the back stock. The back stock was sawed off. I had the pistol grip on that bad boy. Let me stop. Go ahead, Key. I gotta stop. I can't be saying shit like that. Just know if you get caught there, hit you with a weapon of mass destruction charge. Straight like that.
Upper echelon.
Key, you know I keep
what I'm gonna do with y'all?
You know I keep a biscuit for that gravy, Key. I mean, Blaze, I feel you, baby. We on the tip shit over here, my nigga. Because if you attempt it, that means you failed. We don't like failure over here. Nah, fuck that. I'm just fucking with you. Shout out to you, though, bro. It ain't never good to take somebody up out of here unless they fuck with your family or your money.
Lord, thank you guys. Thank you to all of the thugs and everybody out there, the gangsters. We ride with y'all. Okay. Thank you guys so much.
Key, you know I'm not a thug or a gangster. You know I'm just socially unacceptable.
Yes. But I wanted to turn this to something else that's really serious, y'all. No, seriously. Speaking of these charges and everything, I do want to show you guys something. We have a problem. This is done. We're done with boxing talk, but I want to educate the people as to what is going on currently in this country. I can't speak for everybody else in the world, but I do know that the people that I'm going to talk about have ties to places such as Russia, Germany, Canada, South America, a lot of places.
Can I say one thing before you start?
Yes, Upper.
Well, you know, in the Bible, they say that eventually Esau will start hunting everybody. Esau is what they consider as,
No, Upper.
That's what's happening, though, Key.
Okay, but let's talk about it. Hold on.
Okay.
Now, look. Hey, Rick. Now we don't buy, but I need y'all to pay attention. This is for everybody.
It's gonna be married couples with white husbands and black wives get slaughtered and every damn thing. I'm just telling you. That's
Upper, come on, y'all. Look, Upper,
okay.
Please. Thank you. So listen, okay, y'all. We the reason why I'm bringing this up is because right now they have weaponized it for you all to believe that it's a left versus right, Democrat versus Republican, Christian versus whatever. And it's not. All right. Now, if you don't know, I am in the psychology field by trade, and we have been getting some information. And there's only a few of us in this country that is really like zeroing in on it and taking it seriously. But I have a feeling that it's going to get to a point in which all of us are going to have to come together as a profession, meaning mental health counselors, social workers, psychologists, all of us, to put together information and resources to curb this. And this is and it impacts everyone. For the past several months, we have been dealing with mass shooters. Okay, we've been dealing with mass shooters from everywhere, from everywhere. Hell, Texas, Minnesota, North Carolina, everywhere, right? And unfortunately, due to this administration weaponizing what's going on, they have they're overlooking, because it's helping their plight to basically destroy or destabilize the Democratic Party. Now, I'm not a Democrat nor a Republican, so I could care less of who y'all vote for. But they're weaponizing it. That's the only conclusion I can come up with, because nobody is really paying attention. They're blaming trans, they're blaming left wing, they're blaming all this stuff, but we have a problem. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys. So you all can see what is going on in this country, because we have a problem, y'all. We truly have a problem. Now, I've been following this. I've been putting the puzzle pieces together since 2022. There was an individual out of Buffalo, New York, who went out and shot up several Black people while they were grocery shopping. And unfortunately, of course, it was a hate crime. But they did not know, what his motive. They just thought that he was just a hate crime. But now further evidence has came out and said that this individual is a part of a group called the Accelerationists. Now, I need y'all, Black and brown folks, to hear me carefully, and white people, because they are targeting white people. An accelerationist is an individual or a group of people that feel as though the world is coming to an end, so let's accelerate it. They are willing to pour gasoline on an already burning fire and throw the dynamite in it to make it all come down. Now, there are several different subsets of an accelerationist, their thought process, and what they represent and what they do. And I'm gonna talk to you guys about that. I just need a couple of minutes of y'all time, please, please, please. But they really believe that this country is done. And what they're attempting to do at their core is usher in a white ethno state, and they are willing to take down anybody that stands in their way. But here's what makes them dangerous, more than the Proud Boys, more than the KKK. I mean, the KKK are humanitarians compared to an accelerationist, okay? Now, what they believe in, the accelerationists, is that they have several different beliefs. First of all, they're lone wolves, meaning they do everything to themselves. So when you guys see the white people screaming, they will not replace us, and they in them groups and they got their face covered, they laugh at them. Those are not 9 times out of 10, those are not accelerationists, okay? These are people, they are groomed and recruited from online and through gaming services. So your 8chan, your 4chan, Discord, PlayStation 5, that's how they're recruiting them. They are from the ages of 16 to 45 years old, but we have people that are doing this even at 13 years old and as old as 55, okay? And so they do not believe in this America anymore. They want to burn everything down, and they feel as though it would usher in something, a white ethno state that is free of all of this or whatever they think it is. And the way that they're going about it, one of their main heroes is Charles Manson. Charles Manson brought up the Helter Skelter. Some of you guys probably heard of that. And Helter Skelter was Charles Manson's method of starting a race war. And so he unalived several people. He had his people go out and unalive several individuals in California. And they wanted to stage it. Well, they staged it as if a Black group was doing it. All right. To start this race war. Well, that's what they're doing today. But now they have encompassed the Democratic Party, the Republican Party, and it's their way of a method of trolling. So if these individuals are coming out saying, if they're doing their research and they're saying, oh, he's a Biden supporter or he's a Trump supporter, 9 times out of 10, that's their way of method of trolling, because they want to see the left and the right go at it, and they want to see a civil war. Okay, I know it sounds crazy, but these people are crazy. So I'm going to show you guys the most recent example. So yesterday it was revealed that the individual who started the fires, and of course I wouldn't be bringing this to you all unless it was, that serious. I hope you guys can see my screen. But this is the individual who started the fires in California. And he was caught just a few days ago in Florida, out of all places, right? No disrespect to Upper. Shout out to our Florida folks. And his name, he has a weird name. It's like Rent Calf or something like that. Jonathan Renderkinet or something. He's 29 years old. Okay, he's 29 years old. Now, what stood out to me about this individual is this photo. You really can't see it, but it's basically a photo that they found on his belonging, in which it shows the world burning and the water coming forward over the world. So I am almost like 100% positive, or at least 99% sure, that he's an accelerationist. He set fire to an area, and it engulfed. He's caused over $100 billion in property damage and killed 12 people. All right. Now, why is this significant? Because accelerationists, they believe that you have to be grand. You have to go big or go home. So an example of this is the individual out of Tennessee. I don't know. I mean, he's from Nashville. I don't know if you guys heard of him. But in Nashville, Tennessee, he was a white male who was caught back in December, I want to say, and he built a type of device. They called it a WMD, in which would have shot out the energy system in Tennessee. So if the FBI wouldn't have caught him, the people in Tennessee would probably still be without power today. That's how powerful this device was. Okay. Another one, a lone wolf, is the person in Idaho. I don't know if you guys remember, but that individual a few months ago started a fire in the Idaho forest, and to lure the firefighters there, and he killed 2 of them and injured dozens of others until he took himself out. That's the lone wolf method. And so their hopes is that this will start a war between everyone, a civil war, and then they come in unalive. The black and brown folks continue to do it because they know that this is going to cause a race war. People are going to want to see, for some odd reason. We saw this when Charlie Kirk, when he passed away, even though the shooter was white, there was all of a sudden on social media, all these people start calling for a civil war, and HBCUs were shut down for a day or two. Okay, that's that type of stuff. That's they're doing. That's why I'm bringing this out to you guys today. Another accelerationist is the individual in North Carolina, that shooter. He took down 2 people, if I'm not mistaken, and injured dozens of others before getting caught. Now, what are the symptoms? Like, how can you identify? These are individuals who spend an enormous amount of time online. They are recruited online through dark web, through 8chan, through all these different various websites in which they yes, Dylan Roof is another one, in which they are able to recruit our youth. These are babies, okay? The one from Tennessee was recruited, is alleged, by the age of 17 years old. I think he was only 22 when he got caught a few months ago, okay? So they're recruiting them, and it's like a cult. They're brainwashing them. Now, there's several different subsets, though. You have the satanic ones. These are called O9A, Order of 9 Angels, or 764. Now, their accelerationist view is satanic, meaning that it sounds what they mean. These are the devil worshipers. It is rumored that they talk through portals and talk to the devil. Now, there are more sinister, though. These are the individuals that are caught with child, images and everything, because they believe that children and women are from direct vessels of God. And so they do sacrifices, religious sacrifices. So an example of this is this individual. Do I have his picture? Hold on, let me show you guys his picture. Yes, I do. Hold on, let me show you guys his picture. This individual right here, he is in custody. He's from Minnesota. This happened in March or April of this year. So only a few months. Every story I'm telling you guys about is only a few months ago. That's why I'm bringing this to you all attention. He unalived. He was a part of the satanic group Order of 9 Angels. And again, big Charles Manson worshipers. He unalived his parents and staged it to look like a black person or a black gang did it. And then he turned his attention to Trump, the president, and was going to unalive Trump, but they interfered. Somebody interceded. He's in custody. Again, a young boy. I don't even think he's 18 years old. Okay. But he's a part of the Order of 9 Angels. He's here in America. Okay. In Minnesota. Another group is 764. They have the same beliefs, but what they want to do is usher in a demonic state into America, but they want to have as many victims as possible. Again, the same lone wolf ideology, Charles Manson ideology, and they do use portals allegedly to talk to the devil or demonic spirits. Their ties reach everywhere from the United States to Russia, Italy, Canada. They're everywhere. Okay, these satanic groups. All right. Now there's another subset, obviously, and these individuals are a little. These are weird. They're a little weird. They have some very weird ideology on why they're doing this. But these individuals are called incels. Now, incels, have you guys ever heard of Andrew Tate? Now, the incels really gravitate towards people like Andrew Tate, the ones that are talking about demeaning women, right? The ones who want submissive women. And I'm not saying that that's a wrong thing, to each his own. But here's where it gets dangerous. So the incels believe, accelerationist incels believe in the ideology of a violent tactic, but they are involuntarily celibate. Okay, they do not believe in procreation or being in relationships. Basically, these are your dudes who basically can't get pussy. I'm sorry to be graphic, but they not having sex. Okay. But they feel as though that societal decay is because of women empowerment, women rights, and everything else. And so they believe of the 80%, the 80-20 rule, that 80% of women only want to date the top 20% of men. They call them chads. And so to get off on that, to be upset, you know, they go out and commit a lot of mass violence, and a lot of their victims are women. We saw this a few years ago at a California university, in which the individual, the male, was upset that a girl would not talk to him, and so he unalived several of the victims. Okay. So those are the incel accelerationists. I'm telling y'all this for a reason. Okay, bear with me. Incels can be both heterosexual males or trans. Now, there's a rumor out there that that transsexual guy that shot up the Christian school back in Minnesota again, wow, that he was an incel. Okay. We saw this. He was definitely accelerationist, because one of the things that they do is they leave messages. So on his manifesto, the guy who shot up the Christian school about a month ago, he left messages, writings on his guns, and they were racist. He called one of the bombs the N-word. He had anti-Semitic race things. He even had racist epithets towards the LGBTQ community. And so that marked with the same thing as the Buffalo, New York shooter back in 2022. I don't know if you guys remember that. The guy who went into the supermarket and unalived only all the black people in there, not the white people in there. So it was the same thing. Okay. He had the same little setup that he had and left a manifesto. Okay. So he may be a part of the incel accelerationist movement. Okay. Another one is, yes, Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes is an accelerationist. Andrew Tate could be classified as an accelerationist. All of them have that incel mentality about, you know, pretty much put the woman down. Upper mute real quick, friend. Thank you. Another group, another subset are called nihilists. Now, nihilists, that will go along with the 764, the satanic group, but they're also another word. They're also individuals, for Christian individuals, that believe that the only way to get through this is through massive violence. All right. So that is it. We also have Autowaffen, AFD. You guys might have been seeing this in the news, because the AFD they have officially risen up in Germany, reemerged, in Germany. It's rumored that they started in Germany during the Hitler movement, and now they have reemerged, and they are officially in America. Now, the areas that are impacted by this are, of course, the militia groups such as Oregon, Idaho, but we also have them in Texas. If you guys don't recall, the immigration The immigration detention center in Texas was recently shot up a few weeks ago. He left bullets with different markings on there. He's an accelerationist. That's one of their MOs. Okay. But unfortunately, the administration put it as a way to demean the left or the Democrats. But remember, these guys are not Democrats. They're not Republicans. They could care less about that. They want to see the world burn, like what the Batman said in Dark Knight. What Alfred said.
Joker said that.
Some people just want to see the world burn. Okay. So these are these individuals. There was a 16-year-old, just a baby, that died the same day as Charlie Kirk. But he went into Denver, Colorado, and shot up the high school, another 16-year-old white male. And they said that he was initiated at about the age of 14. How the initiation came about was online. So if your son or your daughter or yourself is playing video games and you have the headset on, these are the people that come in saying, N-words die, or, like the ones that are crazy. Keep that in your mind that, okay, these may be accelerationists with these type of views, or they may just be racist or trolls. Okay. Or they can be all three. All right. But it's a really big community. They have compounds in Atlanta, in Georgia. They have compounds on the East Coast, including North Carolina. And we just saw that play out a few weeks ago. They are everywhere. And the main recruitment is each one teach one. And they get one of our youth, a 14 or 15-year-old, while they're on the video game or while they're on the computer. And you think that your child is doing homework, but really they're chatting with these type of people, bringing them into this world. They're indoctrinating them, all right, and brainwashing them into this cult-like behavior. And they're going out, some of them, and doing these heinous crimes, okay? They're doing these heinous crimes. So for the past several months, if it's the Idaho shootings for the firefighters, if it's that kid that took out his parents, wanted to start a race war, the satanic one, the Tennessee one, the North Carolina one that just occurred, the Mormon one, there's rumors, evidence coming out that he was indoctrinated. He spent a lot of time online. The one that just shot up that Mormon church. He's another one that they're suspecting quietly that he's a part of this group. They are everywhere, you guys, and they believe in the bigger, the better. And so the one that they just arrested yesterday with the fires in California, that picture that you guys will probably see floating around social media, they're going to tell you that, oh, he just wanted the water to burn out the fire. No, that is an acceleration point of view. You set it on fire, you put gasoline on it, set it on fire, and let it wash away so that we can rebuild. And it's almost an ethno, they want to do it. And yes, white people are targets. They are targets for this, as we have been seeing. Okay, so nobody is safe. So I just want you guys to keep y'all head on a swivel out there. If your child is online, please start to monitor them. You know what I'm saying? Be aware, because they're out here. There's the groper scene that's really like made its presence known. We also have techno fascists such as Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, Curtis Yarvin, that are really big accelerationists that is leading the government, that's inside the government. People argue that Project 2025 is a method of accelerationism. So it's a lot going on, but they want to see the world burn at an accelerated pace. There's all this talk about a false flag occurring. Don't be surprised, y'all, if a grid goes out. This is what they do. Some of these people are trained in the military, law enforcement, everything. Okay. It's rumored that the guy from Tennessee that they caught who had the WMD, that his family was helping. Some of his family was helping him get the WMD together. All right. So, and they have military background. All right. So these people are military. They're they have so many different ways. A lot of them, their families have a lot of ammunition, a lot of guns, and they just want to see the world burn. And their motive, their signature almost always is to take themselves out. Okay. But they want a heavy mass casualty event. So keep y'all head on the swivel. If it's a false flag, don't be surprised if it's one of these people behind it. All right. That's the reason why I'm bringing that to you. If you type in, they're called accelerationists. You can type in accelerationist incel, INCEL. You can type in accelerationist annihilist, blue pillars, red pillars, accelerationist AFD for the Autowaffen. They're all there on Google, and more information is coming out. So I have to tell you all about it to make sure that you're okay. And of course, keep y'all, just be safe out there, you guys. Hopefully more of my people in my profession will get together and expose this information, because it needs to be exposed, so that we can all be safe. But they're out there and we have a problem, and these are domestic terrorists. Upper, did you want to say anything?
Of course I did, but I was being patient. Can we address the elephant in the room?
No, you cannot, Upper. We're not going to make this like that. No.
Okay, well, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
What is the race of the people that's doing this?
Well, in America, all white so far. White males.
And what are most Germans? They're white too, right?
Yes.
Did you know? Check this out. Now, I know a lot of people don't want to hear it, but I was patient. I let you get through your diatribe. Now, a lot of people don't believe it, but you can go to the Bible. You can check it out. It's a history book that has prophecies that foretold this. They said that Babylon would fall, and the Babylon nowadays is the United States. It is the most corrupt place in the world, with all this debauchery, this trans shit, all the shit that Sodom and Gomorrah used to do. It did all that right there. People are getting killed in the streets, and they're Mexicans, blacks. They're all different races beside Caucasians are getting slaughtered in the streets, right? Police can't breathe. But in the Bible, it says that all the world's missiles will be pointed toward Babylon, which is the United States. They got a whole group of 10 countries that's already against the United States, for one. Two, they also said when the times get rough, they said Esau will go out there and start hunting people of color. And that's what they're doing. It says it in the Bible. It is clear as day. It said when we get to the end of times, they will start having race riots, and they will start attacking the Israelites, the people of color. That's the Mexicans, the Puerto Ricans, the Cubans, the Dominicans, the Haitians. All of them are going to start being attacked by the Caucasians, which is Esau. It said it in the Bible. And they're going to start. That's why God say not to mix with different cultures. That's why he tell Israelites don't mate with Esau and all that right there, because it's going to be a race war. And then you got women or men that's married to different races. They're going to be caught up in it, and they're going to be food for the fodder. It's right there in the Bible. Everything that's happening now has already been foretold. It's right there. They're going to be out here slaughtering colored people in the streets. That's black, brown, red. Anybody that's not Caucasian is about to be getting slaughtered. And you got the head honcho up there, Donald Trump, who's leading the charge. And it would have been just as bad as Kamala, because she's a puppet of the what word can I say? Small hats. She's married to a Jewish person, not a Jew, but a Jewish person. Ashkenazi, Azakazi, whatever, a fake one. That's what it is. He's Jewish. Just like a person can act childish, but they're not a child. Plus, she doesn't even have no Jewish heritage. She don't have no Jew in her blood. Like her grandfather was Caucasian. Key, we're not gonna fucking lie. They owned a slave plantation in Jamaica. They was white Jamaicans. That's what the fuck it was. Talking about she washed greens in a bathtub. I mean, girl, if you don't cut that bullshit out, and see, I fuck with Candace Owens, but her kids are Esau. Her husband was Caucasian. So, you know, they're going to get caught up in the mass too, but it's in the Bible if y'all want to check. They already told us it's going to be a race war. They know that the Most High is coming back to give his people the kingdom back. So they about to try to eliminate us. Point and simple. Point and simple. It's about to happen. Yes, DZ, I was just asking. You said you ain't got no kids. I was asking, are you under 35, DZ? That's all I got to ask. Are you under 35?
Well, I'm not trying to make it, you know, about that. I just think that we have some bad people in all races. And unfortunately,
well, it's not no black people or Mexicans or Puerto Ricans out here shooting it up. So we're not going to say all races.
But
you don't see Cubans
still commit crime, though. I'm just saying, like, look.
I'm saying, but none of us is out here doing mass genocides. You don't see no black, no Puerto Ricans, no Mexicans, none of that. We are the most forgiving people, and we be on chill. But they be having a motherfucker. We've only had one mass shooter. That was the DC sniper, and he got tired of this shit. That's all.
Well,
him and his stepson.
Well, I'm not trying to make it a white, because it can attack. It could leech on to anybody. That's why I'm saying this, not only to keep your head on the swivel, but all of our kids, I don't care what race you are impressionable at a young age. And so what is to get them to indoctrinate or brainwash one of our children that we're not watching? Look at how they got a hold of that 16-year-old boy in Denver. And he offed himself at the end of it, Upper. That's a baby. He's young enough to be one of our sons.
Guess what, Keith?
Wait, Upper.
Do you know what gator bait stands? Do you know what gator bait is?
Yes, I do, Upper. I get it.
What is gator bait, Keith?
Upper, you trying to make it a race thing? I'm not trying to do that.
No, that's not what I'm saying. You talking about their baby, but I'm asking you a question. What is gator bait?
Bait that was used for gator, Upper.
And what type of bait was it, Keith?
It was children, Upper.
What color children, Keith?
It was black children, Upper.
Okay, so that's gator bait. So those kids were not too young to be fed to gators. Okay, in the Middle East.
But that don't mean that we shouldn't have.
Okay, let me ask you a question. In the Middle East, where they have these fake Arabs that are not really part of the really Philistine, they Palestine, they're not Philistines. Where Goliath, he was a Philistine, but they were people of color. The people over there in the Arab and them Jewish people, they've been so melanatedly washed with Esau, they're not the real people that's over there. That's why Israel, they made a country in like, what was it, 1942 or something? Somewhere around there. They not even over there. They had to build a whole separate entity. But this is what I'm saying. Don't they have children over there in the Middle East that strap up like motherfucking parachutes and run into the damn crowd and run into the army people and everything?
No, Upper.
So no, Key, we're not gonna lie. We gonna talk serious. Let's talk serious. What about the kids that's under 10 years old in the Middle East that they strap explosives to?
I'm not gonna say explosive, but they do give children handguns and everything. Yes.
Key, Key, we're not gonna do that. They've sat there and had little kids with daggone rigged with bombs, walking the crowd and off themselves. They've done that. We see it all the time because they know the kids can get close to the Americans because, you know, they look at kids and they be like, okay, that's a kid. So kids have always been used in war. So once you become able to discern between right and wrong, that's on you. And that usually comes at the age of 10 or 11. So no, I don't feel sorry for them. They know what the fuck they was doing.
No, they don't. Okay, until one of them indoctrinate or try to get into your child's head or somebody that you know.
My son has had people talk gibberish to him on the PlayStation. But guess what? Me as a father, me as a parent, my son knows right from wrong. He knows the Most High. My son doesn't eat pork. He doesn't eat shellfish. He doesn't eat nothing he's not supposed to. My son doesn't do shit he's not supposed to because he fears God. These people do not fear God.
But at the end of the day, Upper, it can happen to anybody.
It ain't happening to the black folks, though.
I know, not yet. We don't know that yet. That's why
it's not because they're hunting us, Keith. They're not going to indoctrinate us when they're trying to kill us.
Easiest thing. No, that would be the easiest thing was to get one of us, indoctrinate one of us, and go out there and unalive a bunch of us and not put a white face in front of it. Come on now. Look at Clarence Thomas, for Christ's sake, the Supreme Court Justice.
His family was white.
No, he was not. Like, look, though.
No, he was. His grandfather was Caucasian.
It don't matter. My
great does matter.
My great grandfather was, God rest his soul, was whatchamacallit. That don't mean nothing. My great grandfather.
Oh, okay. Hold on for a second, Keith. You just said something profound. You said your great grandfather.
Yes, and I'm not like that.
On your mama's side or your daddy's side?
Both.
So hold the fuck up. So you said your great grandfather on your daddy's side is Caucasian?
Yes, he was Italian and French.
Okay, did he have a daughter?
Yes, several.
Did she? Okay, do you come from one of his daughters?
No, I come from my grandfather does. I come from his grandfather, the son.
Okay, did his son come from African American?
His wife was black. Yes.
Okay, so did he procreate with an African American?
My grandfather, yes.
Did he have a boy or girl?
He had all girls.
Okay, so your mother, did she procreate with a black or a Caucasian?
Black.
Okay, then you safe. You are what your father is.
It's not about that. See, I don't like that. See, you're making it about race, and it's not about that. It's too deep about
God made it about that. That's why in Deuteronomy, he had every lineage go up there, and they was in the name of their father.
Upper echelon.
I'm just saying. Okay.
No, upper echelon.
Okay,
what
Key.
I'm
just glad you're not Esau best friend.
What I'm saying is, even if I was, it wouldn't matter what you guys would think about me because I know who I am.
But I would be sad because my best friend would be, It
wouldn't matter to me. I don't care how you would feel. No disrespect.
No, I would be. No, we would still be friends, but I would be sad for your future. That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't care how you would feel. It wouldn't be about.
So you don't love me then. It's a one-sided relationship. I thought we was besties.
Here we go. What I'm trying to bring awareness.
I'm just saying I thought we was besties for instance.
What I'm trying to bring awareness to, Upper, is that we have a problem that these.
I know. God told us.
Upper, they have infiltrated all levels of government. They are now infiltrating places in which our children frequent.
Key, they've been infiltrated the government. They built the government. I know,
but listen, wait a minute, but hold on.
We was 3/5 of a man.
I get that, Upper, but what I'm saying though is today, what we're seeing is a weaponization of it to make it a left versus right, a Democrat versus Republican, trans versus non-trans, and all this other stuff, and it's not true. These are accelerationists who either cosplay or are trolling, and they want to see the world burn.
Well, I'll be glad when the Most High come back, because then we ain't got to worry about this shit. Everything will be sorted out.
Or until that time, because it also says in the Bible that we will not know the time or the date of when his return is. We can combat and keep ourselves and our neighborhoods and our community safe.
Actually, that's not
Otherwise, I'm going to be along with other psychiatrists and other psychologists and other counselors in mental health.
Well, you need to come stay with us, best friends. So you
trying to unbrainwash these children because
you need to come stay with us, best friends, so you and the dogs can be safe. You can come stay with us.
I don't need. You're missing the point. Thank you, guys.
See, my you just look my gift in the eye. And say fuck.
It's not about that, Upper. It's not about that.
Slogan.
I'm trying to how slogan.
You talking about your ancestors, Key.
No, not all of them. No, like y'all don't get it.
We get it, Key. We just fucking with you, girl. Stop being so sensitive.
I'm not, but I'm really trying to raise awareness to this topic because it's very serious. It's very serious. And these people, they're targeting everybody, and they're trying, and this administration is weaponizing it, and they're putting out, oh, he was a Biden supporter, he was a Trump supporter, oh, he's a Republican, he's a Democrat, and it don't even have nothing to do with it. Everybody is being fooled with this.
Hey, you know what's crazy though, Key?
What?
When I was 15, my homeboy Jason Fisher, you can look him up, but that was my homeboy. Me and him played football starting at 8 years old together. And we used to get into some bullshit together too, but that was my homeboy. He was a little pretty boy now, but that was my homeboy. He was light skinned. You know, the only light skinned nigga I hung with. But you know, he was a cool little motherfucker. Do you know what
I didn't say nothing.
When I was 15, guess what?
Mm.
Why you say like that for?
No, I said, what happened?
I had to, well, my mom and them had to help me change my shirt because his brains was on. I've lost like 14 friends in my entire
Upper. I'm sorry to hear that. That's the divide and conquer strategy. Right side seem closer to God because the left side appropriating gay culture and alphabetism. That's not true. All of that stuff, even if it what you guys are, gosh, you guys would be so surprised the stories I've heard about these politicians. How many of them are gay and quietly and going against LGBTQ? You got on
you know something, Key? What I was saying,
surprised, huh?
One thing I was saying though, right? I've done lost like 14 friends. I know them all. But after so much that shit, you get numb to it. Like, there's people I don't even know that's getting passed off. What about the motherfuckers that I knew? You feel what I'm saying? What about the shit that I've seen? So then when people sit there and be like, you numb to the fact, like, I'm not numb to the fact. It's just like, now everybody else is seeing shit that me and people I grew up with already seen. Like now that it's being made public. Like, what about some of the shit that we went through? The shit that we've seen, the struggles. Exactly, DZ. That's the problem right there, DZ, that people don't want to that's the problem that people really don't want to talk about. It's because the birth rate, and I'm not racist. Like I said, my dad's mom is Caucasian. I'm glad my dad's dad is black, but what I'm saying is Caucasians are not producing offspring like they used to. So they're being outnumbered by all the different races. If y'all notice, pay attention. Any movie that y'all see, right? Have y'all noticed the man either be Caucasian and he has a different race woman? Like he'll have an Asian, a black, a Spanish. Like, have y'all noticed that all these movies that's coming out, you keep seeing all this interracial relationship with the white man? It'd be the white man right there because they know even if a white man produces, it's still going to be his seed. But notice that they're pushing the different races onto the white man right now because they're being outsourced. They're being outgained right now. So that's why they wanted to get rid of abortions, because a lot of white people was having abortions. That's really why they was fighting to get rid of it. Like, it was okay when our people was getting abortions, but then when their people started doing it at an alarming rate, just like it was okay for our people to be high off drugs and everything. You didn't hear a war on crack or a war on heroin until that shit started getting up there to Capitol Hill to them rich white folks. That's when they started putting the war on this shit. And that's the way it's always been. Once that shit gets out of the fucking hood, then they want to put a stop to it. Exactly, Rod. That's why they're trying to get rid of fentanyl, because more Caucasians die of fentanyl than black people. You see motherfuckers that's overdosing. Hell, you just seen the damn dude over there in England. What's the nigga name that just had a hot shot, Key?
We don't know how he died, Upper.
That nigga was on that fence. He was on fences and X's. I know a fiend when I see it. Just wish I could have got some of that money. I'm just playing. But I do wish I could have got some of it though, but go ahead.
all I'm saying is, again, just keep your head on a swivel. Watch what your children are doing. It doesn't matter what race you are. Everybody is a target. And be careful of reading these headlines, because the more that these mass shootings and
Stop
mass
saying everybody a target. Everybody ain't no damn target.
No, it is, because they just unalived white people. What are you talking about? Everybody's a target.
It's certain white people they unalived.
Now listen, but this is what I'm trying to say. Keep your head on the swivel, upper echelon, and they're going to weaponize this. The more that this stuff starts to happen, they're going to continue to weaponize it. They're going to make it a Republican, a Democrat. But the things
You
to
know
look
something,
for,
Keith? You was right. Remember how you said Clarence Williams or Clarence Thomas?
yes.
They got Candace Owens.
Yes, he's Brandon Tatum. There's a lot of them. They all came out.
Guess what Candace Owens is married to?
I know what she's married to. Upper don't matter, regardless of what
she's married to a Jewish man.
Okay, but I don't come from the school.
They're puppets. They're called house niggas. That's what they is. They just slaves in the house. That's all.
Okay. Well, what I'm saying is, upper. Yes, all of them came about all around the same time, including Charlie Kirk, Nick Fuentes. All of them came out around the same time. They were all paid agents to sow discourse, confusion, and all of that. I agree with everything. All right. Every last one of them were paid. Everything. But the thing is that some of these people have taken on a following in which these accelerationist ideology, a lot of it comes from what some of these folks like Nick Fuentes and the rest of them have been speaking. I'm not saying that they're responsible, but they're influential. And so I just want everybody to, no matter what race you are, whatever, monitor what your kids are listening to, monitor what your husband is listening to, because the group is from 16 to 45. Okay. Not 16 to 18, 16 to 45. Monitor what your wife is. Even though the accelerationist females represent a small portion, they still get gully like them dudes when they do jump out there. Okay. There was just a couple, I think it was in North Carolina.
Were they black?
No, they were white. A couple that wanted
I ain't gotta worry about my wife then.
It don't matter, upper. So you think it's just upper? You have there are a lot of black folks that push an acceleration agenda, whether you know it or not.
Key, guess what?
Yes, upper.
I got 200 round drums, an AK, an AR, and I got this goddamn 40. They can push what the fuck they want to push. Just don't push it in my house. Because my wife does have a license. I don't. Shit's supposed to be locked up, but my wife has a shooting license. I'll leave the fucking house after I done aired everything the fuck out. Have her fire a few shots so she can get the gunpowder residue, and I'm gone. Do what you want.
All I'm saying is,
when it comes to my family, you're gonna be stank.
Be careful. All I'm saying is be careful. They're called accelerationists. When you guys see mass events, mass casualties, fires.
Oh, slogan.
Thank you, slogan. If you guys see mass
don't be boosting their head up though, slogan. We can't be boosting these girls' heads up out here.
Fires, anything like that. Read the paper, read what is in it. Look for online, look for neo-Nazi rhetoric. All those things, they all point to, if they have drawings on the
look up Caucasian shooters.
Look up ammunition, if they have writings on ammunitions or the guns. Look up all that type of stuff. Okay, look up their manifesto.
You know what'll be more general though, Kia, to pull up all of that?
Yes, upper.
Caucasian shooter.
Thank you, upper. All right.
So would that not pull it up? That'll pull up all of them, wouldn't it?
Upper echelon.
I'm just saying, would it not?
It should, upper. Yes, you're right. It should.
Getting lost in the script. You said, do I believe that white people are going to heaven?
We're not going to do that, upper. Please don't. Upper, please don't.
You want me to be honest, getting lost in the script?
No, upper. Hey,
I don't
dog.
believe white people going to heaven. I don't believe black people going to heaven. I, I don't believe nobody's going to heaven. Honestly, getting lost in the script, if you read the Bible, it's going to be heaven on earth. We're not going up to heaven. It says it in the Bible. We're not going up there. It says that the Most High will come back and he will reign on earth for 1,000 years. And then he will turn it into a paradise after that. So we're not going to heaven. No. Just like hell is not a place under the ground where people go to when they die. When you die, you're just sleeping. Hell is on earth. If you look at it, the shit that we're going through, this is the hell on earth that which we're supposed to go through. It's in the Bible, all of its text. It's their heaven while it's our hell. But no, we're not going to heaven. It clearly says that in the Bible. Nowhere in the Bible does it say that when you die, you're about to go up there with God. No, God comes down here. Like the Bible is a literal, it speaks literally. It's verse to verse, scripture to scripture, here a little, there a little.
Oh Lord. Yeah, DZ, this is what's up? That's why Jesus called Satan the ruler of this world. What's your question, Rosella? Lord, dare I ask? Thank you, Dog 215. And says he still has no power over him. Yeah, he doesn't.
That's why Satan came to Jesus himself and said, if you bow down and worship me, I will give you all this in this world. Did y'all know? I'm gonna just say one thing. Did y'all know that this is actually the second earth? Yeah. I'm explaining it to you. Do you know when God first made earth, he said, let there be light, and everything was good, right? The earth was already there. The angels stayed on the earth at that time. But do you remember? You remember Genesis 1, God created the earth and the seas and all that shit. Remember he said that, Keith?
Mm-hmm.
But see, what people don't realize after Genesis 1, it's a whole part of the Bible that's missing. Because what happens from Genesis 1 to Genesis 2, Keith?
What happened up there?
Exactly, Rosalind. There was a great battle. But if you go to Genesis 2, the earth, what is wrong with the earth then? After God created the earth, he created the earth and the heavens first in Genesis 1. But in Genesis 2, the earth is void, seamless, covered in water. Remember how the earth was covered in water and everything? Then God had to get the waters and everything off and then all that other stuff? That was because he had flooded the earth. He had flooded the earth out. The earth was flooded. Then God went back and recreated it from Genesis 2 to Genesis 7. But then a lot of people think that Adam and Eve was the first people. They wasn't. If you remember, God made man and woman in his own image. These other races did not come from that. God made man and woman, he made animal and all that right there, right? And then on the seventh day, he rested. And then he made a garden and he rested on the seventh day. And then on the seventh day, that's when he placed the other Adam into the garden and put him to sleep and made another woman, which was Eve. See, a lot of people don't take the Bible literally. It was already men and women on earth before Adam and Eve. That's why when Cain killed Abel and they sent him out of the garden, he was like, these people out here will kill me. Remember that? And God put a mark on Cain so other people wouldn't kill him, right? Remember that?
Vaguely.
Do you remember? You know what the mark was that God put on Cain?
No.
He turned him Caucasian. That's why everybody that's seen him knew what he was. And if you catch leprosy, what color does your skin turn when you catch leprosy?
What color does it turn?
It turns it white, Caucasian.
Oh, come on, Upper.
See, I'm giving you facts and you, okay. All right, best friend. I can lead you. Matter of fact, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it think.
It's not about thinking. I'll just,
But Key, I haven't gave you nothing that wasn't fact. You can look all of it up.
Well, all I'm saying is monitor your kids, keep your head on a swivel. If you're legally able to carry And of course, review your state and city statutes for carrying. Do that because it's something wrong with these people, man. These accelerationists.
You know, I'm gonna say one more thing, best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know when people seen the first something like a spaceship?
Mm-hmm.
When?
Are you talking about the Dogon people in Africa?
No. Do you remember when Moses? Remember Moses had the people and they was tracking across, right?
Yes.
Remember they built the altar for God, right? The Ark of Covenant, right?
Yes.
Do you not remember in the Bible? I think it's in Numbers or something, but do you remember in the Bible when God used to rise up in the chariot and go forth? And you remember when Moses then was like, "Go, Lord, go smite down our enemies." You don't remember that? And they said people used to be scared because the chariot would go ahead of them before the people of Israel came.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
God used to reside in the ark, and he used to ride around in the ark. It's in the Bible. They say he used to rise up and fly about it. But people ain't really see people that don't have knowledge. They can read and don't understand. It's a difference between reading and understanding. And if the Bible's not meant for you, then you're not going to understand it. That's how amazing God is. He can unlock it where you can understand it. Like I've read the Bible like 4 times before God unlocked it for me. And I didn't understand shit that I read. Well, I understood, but no, I really didn't understand. I read, but I didn't really understand what I was reading until now. Like when you do it now, after you've done been awakened, then you can really see what the text is really saying to you, honestly.
Oh Lord.
I've been trying to get you. You don't even watch my videos I tell you to watch.
I watch them, Upper, but I have a different view of the world.
Okay.
But anyways, that's all. What?
But I never turn my back on you, best friend. Whenever you're ready to learn the truth, I'm always here.
Thank you, Upper.
Just don't wait too late. Just don't wait till the bomb start dropping before you decide.
No, I know what it is. Oh, Upper.
Exactly, Brian. Chariot of the gods. I'm just saying, best friend, I got you. But I can't go against God. I can intercede for you. Be like, look, I know her. She cool. She good people. Give her 5 minutes so she can go ahead and get her fringes on.
Anyways, Lord Jesus, that's all I got for y'all. If you guys want more information on accelerationists, all you have to do is type it into your Twitter account on the
or just type in Caucasian shooters.
No, they're called Upper. They're called accelerationists. They're called accelerationists.
But if you put in Caucasian shooters, I just tried it. It pulls up a lot of them.
Okay, but that don't mean that they're accelerationists. These are a specific group of people. And or you can go on Google, type it in Yahoo, whatever. Just type in accelerationist, type in nihilist, incel.
Hey, y'all, look, y'all do me a favor, right? Type in accelerist, type in nihilists, right? And then type in Caucasian shooters and see which one pulls up the most.
Oh my God. Upper.
But shout out to y'all, man. I love all y'all, man. Hope everybody get right. I don't care what race you are. Just hope you all get right. I'm just speaking facts. Like the difference is I'm not gonna bite my tongue. I'm gonna say what it is. If people don't agree with me, that's them. You don't have to agree. We all over here, we can talk how we want to talk. You know, we anger management people. You know, it's a few lighter skinned people that's over here that I fucks with. You feel me? I have no problem to get you because you're race. Like I said, my dad's mother is Caucasian. But what I'm saying is I'm gonna speak facts. Like it's facts. I don't have nothing against any race. Because I done took down every race out there. I done smashed white, black, Puerto Rican, Haitian, everything. Like I done slid this wood to every race. They've all had divine blessings. I'm gonna say that. But peace and blessings to all y'all, man. I fuck with all y'all. Y'all make sure y'all be safe like Dr. Keith say. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow.
Thank you, guys. This is supposed to be an informative session. Thank you guys. When I come back, I will also talk about the potential serial killer in Texas that is got my head turning. I'm like, what is going on? Thank you, Brian. Thank you so much for that. We're going to talk about the Boots card tomorrow. And the Karen Kukadajian card, okay? I just thank you, slogan. Just keep y'all head on a swivel. Make sure y'all be cool, man. I was just trying to be informative and let you guys know the games that's being played with these groups of people, and how we have a new big dog on the block. They're called Accelerationists. They're called Accelerationists, and they are they're attempting to bring the country down, and it's absolutely insane. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the queens that was in the building. Ashley's Corner, Miss Joette, DZ. Salute to those beautiful queens. Thank you so much to the kings that was in the building. Brian, Rozilla, Mr. Altruistic, all things, my right hand. Everybody, if I missed you, my apologies. I'm about to go watch my game. Hey, Fresh Baker. Okay, thank you, Picasso. I'm about to go watch my brother lose again because his team, like, absolutely, I don't know what's wrong with his JV team, but thank y'all. I'm out.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Trying to catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more.
His brain's gone, nigga.
It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting.
We really hit it, nigga.
We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hit us, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals.
Break that shit down, nigga.
AK or anybody kill. Hop out, get the drilling and spilling. 7.62 gon' split 'em. FN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eat these bullets for dinner.
5.0, eat 'em up, eat 'em up.
SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops Draco.